Okay, so we are back live. Oh, that's the worst. When I get my nose sniffly, it's like, you can hear it on the mic. Okay, okay, we're back live. Internet issues have been resolved. Bro, legit want that frog hoodie. It looks comfy. Yeah. It does look pretty nice. It does look pretty nice, not gonna lie. Okay. I thought to smash them, but upon attempting to do so, did faint clearing away with the effort. Oh, I smashed all those pots. Praise be, the pretentious pots are no more. Perchance I was merely in a trance, believing myself to be unconscious while smashing pots with these all the while? What a relief it is that to have a clean room and with it a clear mind. Now we must introduce ourselves. I am the praetor of the Villa Prioris. And thou art from the world below, yes? To have made the perilous journey here bespeaketh the great need. What bringeth thou hither, friend? By the skies thou seeketh the seeress surplice? That the wind spirit might be reawoken? I should dearly love to be able to help thee. Alas, a surplice resideth no longer here in the villa. 'Twas stolen from us long ago by a vicious beast that did appear one day without warning in the Multipleximus Maximus. Of course, since we Seers have never been greatly gifted in the art of battle, this being so, our ancestors in their wisdom did deem that the best course of action would be to lock the Multipleximus and trap the creature within. Long have we awaited one bold enough to retrieve it, but of course, thou art mighty, art thou not? Yes, 'tis plain that the task should fall to thee. Thou must needs be entrusted with this key, and thrust into the confines of the great maze forthwith. Naturally, shouldst thou recover the surplice, thou may use it for whatever purpose thou deemest necessary. Also, Ace, you sent a picture of it, but you didn't send a link to where to get that hoodie. That's cruel. That's cruel. I hereby present thee with the key to thy destiny. Multipleximus key. Return hither when the Theris surplice has been retrieved, and take care, the Multipleximus Maximus doth veritably crawl with hideous fiends of all descriptions. We don't know how to get there. Oh, but of course, prithee tarry a moment longer. I don't want to post the link, 'cause I'm pretty sure it's a scam ad. Yeah, I figured it was. But it still looks cool. There is something else that I must give to thee. The Aeolus Globe. This enchanted orb will permit thee to journey freely between Villa Prioris and the world beneath. Be aware, however, that it may only be employed when thou art in the vicinity of Aeolus Vale, which lieth directly beneath us. So I gotta look for the legit link. I'm gonna get a green one, and it'll be my home hoodie. Yeah, that'd be awesome. I'm just trying to think here. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Looks like you can get the frog hoodie on Amazon. It's about $30. That's for the... I don't know if they make them for men. They're all in women's. Is this the men's one? Nope, this is still a woman's one. They're all in women's sizes, so that's a shame. Anyways, now I shall detain thee no longer. Thou must needs make ready for the no doubt grueling ordeal ahead. Man, my nose is like just ever so slightly running. I don't know what's got it on the mix, but they're unisex according to the scam ad, but I don't care, they're awesome. Oh yeah, of course, believe what the scam ad says. Barrel. Hey, mini medal. The seer's surplice was once possessed by the wind spirit herself. Placing it upon the statue in the land beneath will awaken the spirit from her slumber. I would so dearly love to see her for myself. Hast thou come from the world below? I know not how thou toleratest life as skittlebug. Verily, 'twould be torture for me. Yeah, kid, alright. Bitch, scam or not, I want it. Alright, then just click on the scam ad. What's the worst that could happen? Okay, how in the heckin' Bob are we... Where... I don't know where this place is. We've just been told to go there. We haven't been told where it is. Where is it? You guys keep saying we should go there. I don't know. Oh, is this it? Ah, okay, here we go. Area 1? Oh, okay. This is gonna be confusing. Oh boy. Wow, this is actually going to have no monsters there, random encounters. Wait, I'm also seeing... Oh, never mind. Look at this big boy. He's rolling. Okay. Wow. Okay, yeah, this is a thing. Holy smokes. I don't... Oh, whoa, what the heck? What are those? Cerberus. They're little Cerberuses. Cerberus-eye? Cerberus-y? There's multiple of them, that's for sure. That's a wiggity whack. So we go this way, then this way. Oh wait, no, sorry, we wanted to... Wait, shoot, which way are we going? This way, I think. This is so confusing. I'm having a really hard time with this. There's a circle we're trying to get to. Who thought this place was going to be a good idea anyways? My goodness. So, okay, you know what? I'm going to have to, and this might not work, but I'm going to drop a Holy Protection just so I can focus on what I'm doing here. Give the hole here. How do we get to the hole? I'm not sure. Oh, we must have to fall through the hole from somewhere. Also, Holy Protection barely worked. Unless it's already worn off and I didn't notice. So, how does this work? Oh, maybe I know. Maybe I have to do this. Aha! That's it. That's the ticket. Combat. By the way, this is a super cool mechanic resulting in super cool level and puzzle design. This is cool. This is awesome. This might be my favorite dungeon to date. Okay, well, a chest, that's a good start. A shimmering dress. Can anybody wear the shimmering dress? Maribel. Oh, huge upgrade for Maribel. Yes, please. Goodness me. Okay. Oh, I see another chest. Wait, where did I see it? Oh, over here. Okay. So, update for my last job from my coworker. My journeyman has been constantly pissed off that they laid me off. Oh? Ooh, and there's the mini medal. Nice. Okay, where even are we? Where are we trying to get? Okay, there's a thing. Oh, and I see a tube. Okay, perfect, perfect. Like, if you've just been mad that they laid you off because there's lots of work and nobody to do it. Also, I'm not strictly speaking sure what a journeyman is. Was that just like your teacher? Like the guy who was training you, or? All right, here we go. I like the look of that chest. It's actually a pretty strong attack. Yeah, because one, he liked me, and two, they then took away the other apprentice into the tool room, and he's getting no help. Ah. I mean, it's just bad management. So. An agility ring. Cool. Okay, so this is obviously not where we want to be. We want to go here. Oh, yeah, that was with Holy Protection, apparently. To here. Oh, no, wrong one. We want to be other side. And yeah, Journeyman is certified to train apprentices or something. Fair enough. BA's not happy about it? Well, 'tis what it is. At least it's no sweat off your back. I mean, really, for what they were paying you, you could have just worked at the McDonald's around the corner from you and made just as much, if not almost more money. Okay, we need to get to that thing. But you'd have a much shorter commute. Oh, so a journeyman is someone who has been trained in the trade and works for someone else. That just sounds like everyone who has a job. It's a tradesperson, basically. That's weird. That's a weird name for that. Alternate name idea? Employee. See, if they trained me, I'd know. Hey, you know what? I've never been trained, and I know. There's no monster here. They told us there was some big bad monster here, and we haven't seen it yet. That's not to say it's not here. Just say we haven't seen it yet. Yeah, because I told you. Yeah, sure. But I haven't been trained. Just passing of information. Does that make me a journeyman? Well, I mean, as soon as you have a job in the trade, you're a journeyman. Chest is empty. You've been robbed. They say the longest way around is the shortest way home. Chest is empty? Oh! A hair-raising shriek fills the air. Gah! Who's that messing with my treasure chest? It's weird how these people just have a little pocket dimension here with really weird rules. Yeah? Humans? Now there's a turn up for the books. Wait, if you've made it in here, does that mean I might finally be able to make it out? Well, it's very nice of you to come all this way to let me know. I suppose I'd better give you a little something for your trouble, hadn't I? What's that? You want my lovely robe? You must be joking. It's my most treasured possession. Why am I getting deja vu? Right now, this is weird. Wait, I have a much better idea. How about I give you the honor of being the best meal I've had in ages instead? No. No, I refuse. Alright, let's see how strong this guy is. You know what? Let's give this guy a real piece of us. Wait, what was I doing last time that I really thought was doing great? Wasn't Knuckle Sandwich? Oh, because I was playing as someone else. Okay. Can't believe Knuckle Sandwich costs points. Let's see how strong it is. I've been kabuffed. I've been oomphed. Another kabuff. Whoa. Whoa! That was a punch. Hello, doing that again. Please. You're weak. You're weak and you know it. Alright, when you put these guys to fight wisely, all they do is buff. I'm sitting here doing all the damage. Okay, our defense can't get higher. Our attack is nearly maximized. Would someone please attack? Oh my goodness. There we go. Why aren't you guys using your best attack? Do that almighty... Oh my goodness. I mean, I guess they are fighting wisely. I guess they're probably doing about 400 or 500 damage anyways. Oh, I did a normal attack? Whoops, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to go... Knuckle Sandwich. Never mind. We did it. Hey, I lost? And you're a bunch of stupid smelly humans too. Fine, take the stupid robe if it means that much to you. I was about to say, where's the robe? Quit playing. Quit playing around with us. This isn't a game, it's life or death. Alright, we got the Cirrus Surplus. Hey, that's what we needed. Quick exit. He doesn't have to make us perform anything. We did this for us. We did not do this for him. We need this item. He doesn't get it. Why are all your pots back? Oh, thou art returned, and nary a missing limb nor gaping wound among thee. And thou canst see? I was once again engaged in the smashing of these infernal pots. Alas, they remain stubbornly sturdy, and I find myself unable to assail them without fainting clean away. But never mind my woes. Thou bearest the surplice. Didst thou conquer the multipleximus Maximus and vanquish the brazen thief within? Yes. Praise be, and at last we have avenged our countless years of suffering. 'Tis an achievement of no little magnitude. I fear the surplus alone may not provide sufficient reward for your heroism. No doubt there is something else I can offer thee here somewhere, but I cannot hope to locate it among all this clutter. If thou wouldst be so good as to rid me of these pernicious pots once more, I shall be pleased to present thee with a magnificent reward. Alright. We're professional pot smashers, so it's no problem. I do this for a living, you know. I just go around to people's houses and smash their pots. Nobody says anything. It's the best part. You can just smash as many pots as you want. Nobody says a word. Praise be, the presentious pots are no more. Thou hast my undying gratitude. Now let me see. Aha! This will surely prove a suitable reward for thy heroic deeds. Ooh, it's a helm. After receives the Hermes hat. What does that do? What does that do? Tell me it lets me fly. Prithee offer my warmest regards to the wind spirit upon her reawakening. Do I not wish to meet her myself? To speak honestly, the spirit and I do not always see eye to eye. Something about her always... Perhaps another time. Now go forth and save our brethren below from the peril that assails them. Downgrade for me, upgrade for Maribel. Maribel gets to wear it. Oh, whoops. Does it have like a usability? Wait, it has infinite zoom? Oh, that is amazing. Wow. Wait, oh, that's awesome. Can we use it here? We want to go to Aeola's Veil. Ah, it fails, okay. That's alright. I think it's here where we came in. I think I just need to use the Aeolus globe. There it is. I knew we'd make it. So now we have to go back to the sanctum. And from there, we can start thinking about, this will be number 3, and then we can go and get the water spirit. You know, I'm wondering if there's a chance we might actually beat this today. We're at 93 hours, 27 minutes. I'm thinking a sub 100 might be possible now. I'm thinking it might. We just need the water spirit after this, and then it's got to be the boss fight. It's got to be the boss fight after this. We've gone through too much to not face the boss after all this. But I think there's a good chance we could beat this game tonight. There's a good, solid chance. Of course, they block the way. Monsters, how they do? How they do this to me? Oh! I forgot to turn these guys off. That's okay. Just give it to them. My goodness. Okay. Ah, there's more monsters. I forgot we weren't safe yet. Somehow I thought when we got here that would be it. We're safe, but no. That is not it. Oh, I still haven't turned these guys off. They'll be turned off in a minute once we get to our destination, because they're going to burn through all their resources on these random encounters. It's so scary. We're almost at our destination. Ah! Why are the zombies in this game so fast? A zombie outran me. Okay, seriously though, in a world, fast zombies, nobody survives. Nobody survives. Fast zombies? No. No. World War Z, terrible movie. Why? Because there were survivors. Impossible. Wouldn't happen. Wouldn't happen. Come on, wind spirit, we're coming for you. Asta's gotta have, like, the biggest steel calves in the world. This man runs everywhere. Because half the time, the places he's at, he can't teleport. Just calves of steel pumping 24/7. He never sleeps. He just runs, and he runs, and he runs, and he runs. I think we have to go in here. I don't remember. It's a pig? Oh, Porcus. That's right. I forgot about Porcus. Okay, we're almost there. Just gotta follow this road all the way. Oh no, fast zombies. Fast zombies. Ah! Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Everything is so efficient in the way it runs around here. Oh, no, 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 no. Yes! We duped them. We're football. Oh. Asta, wait. It is better that I do not appear without warning among the other people of the sanctum in my current condition. I will hide behind you and attempt to go unnoticed. Good luck, sister. You got huge wings. Hey, who's that? Right, we gotta go up, 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 up. Now the hardest part, this room. Actually, not this room. This room is the hard part. This is going to take me outside. And I went in the wrong one. Okay, this, after we go inside. This room. My bane. So we need to go and put the dress onto her body. Oh yeah, we gotta go the long way around. Thank you. Now I gotta remember how this works. I don't remember. Do you remember? I don't. That was clearly the wrong way to go. We want this one. And this one will take us in here. And from here, I want to bust open this. Because we want to go through this door. Yes. Okay, here we go. Come on, Wind Spirit. Come on, Wind Spirit. Let's see it. Asta gently drapes the Cirrus surplice over the statue's shoulders. Yes. Ho ho! The Wind Spirit. God, what did you have to go and wake me up for? Oh. Can it be? Are you the Wind Spirit? Yep, that's me. But why did you... Oh, I see. You're the ones who woke me up, are you? Mighty Spirit of the Wind, Mistress and Protector of the Cirrus, the once peaceful land of your people finds itself in crisis. We beg of you, please, come to our aid in this time of dire need. Deliver us from our sorrowful plight. Blimey, that's a lot to take on board first thing in the morning. I don't suppose I can say no, or you'll be all upset with your Mistress and Protector, or whatever it was you called me. Well, that was an interesting call. I was a little sad that I don't work there anymore, and he reminded me of what a nightmare that place was. Still sucks, though. Yeah, I don't think you should be sad to not work at a terrible place like that. You are under no obligation to assist us. Of course, Oh, don't be such a drama queen. Did I say I wasn't going to help you? Now let's see. Ah, yes, perfect. Okay, I'll help you, but on one condition. But of course, your wishes are command. That's what I like to hear. Now, I'm not going to be too demanding. All I want is enough handsome men to last me 5 years. Wind Spirit got great fairy vibes. A little bit. Would you mind repeating your request, O mighty Spirit? Are you deaf or something? I said I want 5 years' worth of handsome men. I get bored of things easily, you see, especially men. That's why 1 or 2 won't do. Of course, if that seems like too much trouble, you can always go elsewhere. I'm sure one of the other spirits will be happy to help you. They love all that bowing and scraping you seem to keen on. We're all like, what the hell? Maribel, you gotta get this girl under control. You're probably the only one who can. Asta tells the Wind Spirit about everything that's happened so far. What? You came here because the Fire Spirit told you to wake us all up? Well, why didn't you say so? If I'd known this was serious, I wouldn't have given you the runaround. If old Sparky says I have to help out, I can hardly refuse. I'm all yours. Here, you better have this. Wind Amulet? Wind Amulet! Let's go! Oh, we're close. Oh, Air Amulet. Sorry. Ugh. So, like, does she mean, like, one a year or one a day? We have no idea. She's so unclear. Use it whenever you need me, and I'll be there in a flash. That's right, I'm always going to be by your side from now on. Except for when I'm at Alltray's Abbey, which will be most of the time. I'll head over there now, if it's alright with you. See you soon, okay? Remember, you can use the amulet to get a hold of me, but don't get too needy, will you? Ta-ta for now. 5 years worth is a scary number. She does say she gets very bored easily. It could be one a minute. We don't know. Thank you, O mighty spirit. She certainly lived up to her name. She blew through here like a whirlwind. Asta, wait. I understand that you are in a hurry to leave, but I would like to say a few words before you do so. I don't think that's physically possible. How many minutes in 5 years? So there are... Oh, that's a huge number. Oh, okay. Okay, that shouldn't be too bad. How many handsome men are there in the world? Here we go. What percentage of the world is good looking? Less than 10%. Just look at 100 people in a shopping mall. Most will be around a 4 to... Okay, so 10%. Okay. World population. World population. So we're just shy of 8 million. Let's call it 4 billion. So then 4 billion. Oh no, sorry. Whoops, I wanted to do oh yeah, no, sorry. 4 billion. That's 4 million. 4 billion times 0.1. So oh yeah. So there's so what is there? There's about 2.63 million minutes in 5 years, but assuming about 10% of men are attractive, where am I getting 4 billion? Where there's about 8 billion people in the world. It's billion, right? Wait, are we trillion? No, it's billion. Why do you have me questioning this? It's billion, right? 8 billion is the population. Why am I... Yeah, okay. And I assume roughly half are men. 10%, 400 million. So, yeah. Yeah, so, well, I mean, if this is talking the real world, I don't know how many people exist in Dragon Quest VII world. Population of Dragon Quest VII world. Just tells me how many units of the game were sold. That doesn't help. Okay. The point is, it's probably feasible for 1 man a minute. Probably. We don't know. For sure. Okay. Anyways, enough about handsome men calculations. I've thought long and hard, and I've come to a decision. Please do not misunderstand me. I am eternally grateful for everything you and your friends have done. And though I am eager to see all 4 spirits for myself, the truth is I am mayor of Aeolus Vale. I have neglected my people for too long already. It's time for me to return to them. I will remain here and pray for your success. What, are you awkwardly saying you're staying behind? We did not expect you to continue this journey with us. You're fine. But I mean, more I don't think it'd be physically possible to get them all there and her partaking. Well, let's see though, like... If it was a god, like a goddess comes down and demands 1 attractive man a minute, I feel like if there was a goddess, like, or a goddess who is like really there asking for it, I'm sure we could figure it out. I'm sure we could get enough going that like we could at least try to meet this god's demands. Can you imagine if like a god comes down, says I want one attractive man a minute, and we said, can't do that. Okay, get smited. None can know what lies in wait for you, but I fear it will not be easy to care on the road ahead. Farewell, everyone. You will be in our thoughts always. Not if there was enough. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Of course, all theoretical. I feel like if it was a goddess, it'd be worse, like assuming any amount of humans would work. I mean, all we can do is wait for a goddess to descend, and then we'll know for sure. I already forget how the heck to get out of here. I think it's... Oh, no, 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 no. It's actually not a big deal, because I'm pretty sure the one we want is that one. We can't access it. Oh, maybe... No, this is where we just came from! I hate this dungeon! Or this tower. I hate it. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. Okay, we gotta go this way. Then we go this way. The images coming to my mind are gross, so I'm gonna grab another beer and forget. Alright, fair enough. It's like... Ooh. Of course, attractiveness is subjective, so perhaps she would be like, you know, I only find X type of person attractive, but we have more of them. Who knows? Who knows? It's all theoretical until it happens, so everybody, place your bets and wait for the first goddess to descend on the earth. And we'll see what happens. Okay, so next up we have to go into the last thingy-majigger, I think. We have to get back. We have to get back. I just went all the way down the tower. We need to go up! Ah! I can't believe I've done this. Can't believe I've done this. I think I'm starting to figure out this dungeon. My eyes are itchy. I don't know why. Can't believe I've done this. It's unbelievable. It's outrageous. It's not fair. Who could have summoned me down to the bottom of the tower? No, 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 no. Okay, it's not the end of the world, actually, because we need to be on this side, so it works. And then we need to go... Where? I don't remember. We need to go... The back... No. The side door here? The side door takes us there? No. Unless going down here helps. And then going up here? Ah, yes, 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 yes. Oh, I'm a genius. I am a genius. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh, yes. I am a genius. That's what I'm talking about. They don't make him like me anymore, let me tell you. Okay. So now there should be just the one left to do. Should be this one. Should be blue. I don't know what to do. Still no comment. Maybe we can go to All Trades Abbey? No. Okay, we gotta go to the Sea Dragon. Cool. I love direction on what to do. Makes me so happy. So happy I don't have to be guessing. I don't like guessing. I do not like guessing. I haven't turned these guys off yet. They're still going wild. Oh boy. I don't even remember how to get to the Sea Dragon exactly. Oh yeah, we gotta take our boat, obviously. And our boat's over here. Hither, hither. Board the ship, yes. Ahoy there, Asta. We've been waiting for you. The spirits you've awoken, those fire, earth, and a wind, they've been making their presence felt here aboard. You'd best come with me, lad. Captain Sharkeye, sir. Austin and his crew have returned. Yar, then the time is come at last. Come closer, lad. 'Tis the moment we've all been waiting for. The glowing orbs a-circling the ship must surely represent the great spirits ye have awoken. Raise the sea serpent saber, Asta. Call them to ye. Oh, yes, that's right, we had to do this. Okay, here we go. Our course is clear. Mr. Tar, prepare to weigh anchor. We follow this light wherever it may lead. Aye, aye, Captain. Haul the anchor, lads. We sail for glory. I decided on water because I have more than I wanted already. Fair enough. Fair enough. But of course, Rainbow Cove, 'tis just as the water spirit said. Behold, lad, the sword. Oh, I will need that back. I am the water spirit. For many centuries I have slept, but always I have watched over you. Watched and waited for this day, the day when your light would shine upon me at last. Oh, fire spirit's in. And earth spirit. And air spirit. Alright, we're all here. Brave heroes, in waking me you have succeeded in your task. The four great spirits sleep no longer. And now it is time for us to combine our power to free these lands from darkness and make our world whole once more. Oh, just the start, though, not the others. Hear me, Asta. The lands that were plunged into darkness have been restored. But our work, and yours, is not yet done. The Almighty must be questioned. We must know why He, from whose very essence we were formed, would condemn our lands to banishment. Before we depart, a gift. Oh, I need to equip one of each of these to everyone. We got the water amulet. Now come, we will lead the way. I love these spirits. They're amazing. Almighty One, Heavenly Father, heed our call. The power that plunged our realms into darkness, that banished us from this world, it was yours, was it not? We may draw only one conclusion from this, that you are not the Almighty at all. So it is you who dare disturb me with such blasphemies? You will come to regret your words. I am the Almighty. There is no other. This world needs no other. I am the one true God. Only I can answer the prayers of humankind. Only I can bring joy and prosperity. Your kind are no longer wanted, no longer needed. It is better that you were disposed of. Do not resist your fate. There is nothing to fear. You who have slept so long need only embrace the darkness once more. How dare you? How dare you defy the Almighty? My body, it... Heathen. How very amusing. Oh, it was Demon King all along. It seems you are not quite the pathetic servants of a broken god that I took you to be. But this changes little. I have grown tired of my little game long before your meddling worms arrived. You were foolish to expend all your energy in unmasking me. Now all that stands in my way are a handful of pathetic humans and a wizened old lapdog of the Almighty. Oh, what? No way. What a twist. That was a shock. I stand unmatched and unopposed. Oh! It's gonna crumble to the ground, isn't it? When it was coming out of the ground. It's rocketing. Oh, this is a... Did he just kill the spirits? He certainly threw them away. I don't know that he killed them. Fire punt! This was a close call indeed. Oh shit, they're dead. Well, friends, art thou among the living? She told us just to walk it off, so we're fine. Our situation is woeful beyond measure. Though I had lost faith in he who ruled over us, I could never have imagined his true identity to be that of the Demon King himself. I yearn to scale this evil edifice and chase down the black-hearted fiend. But alas, there is no question of reaching its entrance unaided. Come, let us away to Istad and avail ourselves of the Skystone. Oh, smart. Oh, and we're just there. They appear to be dead shit. Asta, I have been expecting you. It seems we are to have no respite. No sooner had we begun to celebrate our return from the darkness that the Almighty was revealed to be none other than the Demon King in disguise. I take it you had a hand in uncovering this great betrayal? Yep. I suspected as much. You have saved us once again. Truly, we owe you and your companions a debt beyond measuring. But we must call on your aid one last time. I swear, this whole game could have been called Dragon Quest VII, One Small Favor. Please, I ask you, not only as a king, but as a citizen of the world in terror, you must rid us of the Demon King once and for all. Only when his supreme evil has been defeated may peace truly return, and the... I hate to interrupt. Do you? But I'm really, really worried about my parents. Sorry, but I have to go and check on them. I'll leave the Demon King stuff to you lot for the moment. I'm sure you'll be fine. Bye. No! No, Maribel! Oh, Maribel. This quest is almost as long, so yeah, why not? We lost Maribel again! I was so happy when we got her back and she just dipped. Maribel. Alright, anyways. Where was I? Oh, yes. The Demon King, as you are no doubt aware, is his capacity for evil knows no bounds. Settle down there, bro. You're engaged. What? Alright, fair enough. But you must find a way to defeat him. You are our only hope. The only hope? Or like... right. So, we have Sir Mervyn now. And I'm gonna assume I have... Oh, I can use this? Not good for anybody. Ah, okay, so each amulet does a thing. So this is an agility. Does anybody have an agility thing? She has the he has the scholar specs. She has a strength ring. He has an agility ring, so we want to give it to him. Bump up that agility. Okay, this one's a defense. So what do we have? We have the fire amulet. I don't remember what it does. She has a strength. I think actually we want it, because I think the fire amulet might be for attack. Yeah, okay. So we'll give this one to she. She'll lose the strength ring, but her attack will be so much higher, I think it'll be fine. And then finally, wait, where's the earth one? Also, I swear we do have a seed of magic. I knew it. So, Ruff gets it. Oh, I have the earth amulet. It's wait, the earth amulet is for defense? Wait, what's the water? Also defense. Okay, then do I give it to Sir Mervyn because he'll lose wisdom? Maybe it's not worth it. He does have the lowest defense. Maybe I will give it to Sir Mervyn because I'm not looking necessarily for damage out of him. I want him in the support role mostly. Okay. I don't know where to go next. Oh yeah, we have to get into this thing and then take off. I think this is it before the end? Maybe? Give Mervyn everything, he's a G. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I see no reason why not to, give this guy the business. Yeah, I think this is gonna be it. Okay. I think we should just try it in our current state. That being said, I am gonna go to the washroom. And then I think we should just go for it. Maybe I'll drop a little message in the chat letting everybody know. I'm gonna go make a save actually right now. Wait, I'm curious. So we're at 9402. 9402, okay. Okay, we're gonna make a save. I'm gonna reboot the system. Okay, yeah, we're rebooting the system. And then I hope it did finish saving. Can you imagine? God, that'd be sad. That'd be so sad. We'd lose 2 hours of progress. I would be bawling my eyes out. I'd be so sad. We might have a sub 100-hour playthrough. Okay, yeah, we're at 9403, about to take on the final boss. I'd be sad, but I will laugh at you. Yeah. Damn it, caps lock was on. I wonder where that came from. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna hit the washroom, and then we're gonna take on this final dungeon and final boss. So let's get it. Okay. Alright. Let's rock and roll. Because of the stream crash and dividing today into 2 separate parts, this is going to probably end on part 25. That'd be pretty cool. Okay. Now, do we need to sleep at the inn? Yeah, everyone's just lost a little bit of stuff. So let's go sleep at the inn quickly. $40 gold coins for the heroes of the realm. Unbelievable. Oh, you're not going to splice them together? Nah, there's no point. Because it's so much easier to directly upload them from Twitch. Like, I just need to hit the export button, and it automatically uploads it to YouTube. Everything's set in stone. I just got to throw in a thumbnail. But then if I download it, I have to download the 2 parts. That's going to take a while. Then I got to load them into Premiere Pro, and then I have to export, and that takes forever. Then I have to upload, and that takes forever. And you're supposed to be able to upload directly to YouTube from Premiere, but it didn't work last time I tried it. So it's like, bleh. All right, here we go. We got this. Ooh, a chest, nice. Oh, a beastly priest heart. How heartwarming. Oh, I did not see you there. Beastly priest, Cerberus, night shift. Oh no, 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 no! You guys shouldn't be turned on right now. Oh no. Oh, this is not good. Oh, they're burning so many resources. We're going to a final boss. It's okay. We do have some stuff we can do to fix that. We do have some stuff we can do to fix that. I've got to turn them off. Okay, everybody, don't use magic. Yeah, imagine that. What a wild idea. Heading into the final boss. Goodness gracious me. Okay, a few things we need to do right away. First thing I need to do is clear everybody's inventory. Sort the bag. Okay, then... I'll also get rid of this, seriously. Why are these things always on me? We each have an amulet. Love it. Okay, next up... Oh yeah, we want to go into the bag. So we do have medicinal herbs, which is great. So we can keep people nice and healed up. And then we have... everybody gets at least 1 Yggdrasil leaf. No, don't use it, you baboon. Transfer 1 to me. Transfer 1 to Ruff. Transfer 1 to Ashi. Transfer 1 to Sir Mervyn. I will get an extra 1. And I think Ruff will get an extra 1 because Ruff is less likely to die. Then for the Yggdrasil Dew, I will take a couple. And Sir Mervyn will take a couple. Because when it comes down to it, I really want Ruff and his She to be doing the damage when we get into the fight. And Sir Mervyn probably won't be as useful in that regard. Magic water, this is something we will use when we get to the end of this dungeon. That and our rings, prayer rings. We've got 5 prayer rings, so we should probably do a perimeter check. Nothing around the perimeter from what I can see. Okay, we're going in. Ah, okay, we have to... I see. We have to, land on the tower. Land on the tower. Ah, there we go. Top level. Here we go. Well, there's monsters in here. That's for sure. What is this thing? Oh, that looks scary. Oh boy, these things are tough. Well, they're tough. Okay, I have no idea what the approach is here. Do we need to make our way down to the base? Is that the idea here? What happens if we go outside? If we drop, is it just gonna drop us like... Oh, you can't drop. Okay. Difficult. Very difficult. I'm confused. I don't fully know what it expects of us. There's only one other door we can use, so I guess we'll go use it. That would be this door. Couldn't get away. Okay. Up these stairs. Through this door, I suppose? This just leads to the next room. And this leads to... not very much. Just a few beds. Ah! There's no escape. And we have 6 hours to complete this dungeon. To be sub 100 hour. Okay, around we go. So I think this was previously inaccessible to us. No longer. Chests in here. The ultimate key. I can get behind the ultimate key. Haywire helm? What's that do? Okay, that can go straight to the bag. We don't need that in our inventory to use it. Ooh, okay, so this can bring her... She's got lower. She's got way lower, so she needs it. Nice slow run from the sounds of it. Hey, you know what? That's pretty good for this game. Oh no, it's cursed. Oh. Oh man. No. What is it? What's the curse? Haywire helm. I didn't think it would be cursed. Oh, please don't be a bad curse. Please don't be a bad curse. Ooh, final dungeon. I'm gonna be out lurking for a bit because I'm not home. I'm on my phone, but I'm gonna keep an eye and make sure I catch the final fight. Awesome. Sounds good, Chapstick. Thanks for lurking in. We just got cursed. What does this thing do? What does it do? There's no information on this curse. What's the curse? It causes confusion. That's a bad curse. That's a really bad curse. We may have to bail out of here. We're gonna have to bail out of here and hit a church. We really goofed. We really goofed. Hey, what happened to her helm? She kept it. God darn. Yeah, that can happen. Let's do Pilcard Bay. We can get a free sleep in, too. We failed! Oh, how much money are they going to charge me for this transaction? I always forget which one it is. I think it's Benediction. Yeah, I bet you do need some money, don't you? Curse this man. Actually, if we could, I'd like to get back to the Sea Dog, because they have gear on there. We could look at some more upgrades last minute. Might as well. Might as well. We're already here. We just got to get there. Look at that magnificent ship. Beauty. Alright. Wait, I think I went the wrong way, didn't I? Sure did. Sure did. Oops. I'm way back here now? What the heck? I want to be on this side. Maybe I was just supposed to go in that doorway there I ignored. Probably. Indeed, yes. Okay, so here's armor. Let's... No, weapons are fine. Let's take a look at armor. Armor is going to be most important, I think. Basically, who has the lowest right now? Is she at 180? A mithril helm is a big buff for her. Wait, this is different than last time we were here. Yeah, this is different. So this we need for Ashi, because I think that's the highest we can get her to. That's 213. Yeah, that's the best one we can get for her, so we'll do that. Yes. So a power shield is a big buff for me and a she as well. We should get a she's defense up as much as possible. If we can get everyone's defense over 200, I'd be very happy. So the Gigan armor? So this would be great for me. Give me 270. Sir Mervyn be 222. So we get that for him. Power shield for a wait, actually, sorry, back it up. Back it up. Want to sell. Haywire helm for start. Yeah, pillager helm. Definitely the heart. No, I do want to sell it. I lied. Yeah, we'll get rid of all the leftover rings aside from the prayer ring. All this stuff can go. Mimic heart gone. We don't need another miracle sword. No one's gonna use it, so I'll get rid of it. No, it's not what I wanted. I want to get rid of it. Because I want... No, I'm gonna hang on to it, actually. I want the money, but... I'm gonna hang on to it, just in case. Magical skirt, I guess, can go. Bunny ears can definitely go. We don't need those. Scholar spec can go. I'm like, let's go, final dungeon. And then I'm like, yeah, actually, let's go hit the nun. Strength ring can go. Agility ring can go. Okay, so we're working with about 5,300. We could get 2 power shields. We can get 1 dragon robe. And then that's it. But everybody else is already over 200 defense. I don't know what Ruff is at, but there's nothing here for him. So I think we'll get the power, or we'll get the dragon robe for Sir Mervyn. And then we'll sell whatever Sir Mervyn just got rid of, the flowing dress. That brings us up to 22, which is, I think, just shy of the power shield. Yeah. Okay, we might have to leave it at that then. Unless whatever she has for a shield, whatever she has for a shield, if it's worth enough money, we maybe can. What's your current shield, Ashi? Tempest. Oh, her shield would, actually. Okay, we'll sell her shield. And, now we can buy her the new one. There you go. Perfect. Alright, so now we're at the point where if we die, we don't have enough, like, we don't have enough money on us that dying's actually a punishment. Spell fails. So we're already at Pilker Bay? Probably. You say the Searing is on my command. I can't get off of it. Maybe we have to go talk to Buddy. How do I get up to him? Maybe I have to go around the back. I don't remember how to get to the guy. Let us off! Our clock's running out! Oh, there we go. Oh, it's ours. Nice. Sweet. I didn't know we could actually use it. Okay, now we can get out of here. No! I'm doing this all wrong. Okay. Zoom. Pilker Bay. There we go. Okay, 2 things we need to do here. We need to sleep in our bed, we need to make a save, and then we're off. Oh, cutscene? Oh, Stoats, what wonderful, so wonderful. Your father's back safe and sound. Well, don't just stand there, go and say hello. There you are, lad. You're looking well. Won't be long before your chest is as hairy as mine. Owe you an apology for my little disappearing act. I'm sure you had your mother and you worried for a little while there. And I'm just fine. It's only my pride that's bruised. A fisherman should have known better than to get caught in a strong current like that. I should have been alright if that had been the only thing I was contending with, but before I knew it, I was surrounded by monsters to boot. I thought I was done for until that enormous pirate ship hove into view. Those lads saved my life, sure enough. It's thanks to them that I'm back home safe and sound in good old Picard Bay. It was a close shave, I tell you. This guy got no chest hair. What's he talking about? Okay, want to rest? Yes. Okay. I've been drinking so much water and coffee, I almost need to use the washroom again. Let's go! We gotta go! We're on a tight schedule! Okay, shortcut. Perfect. We needed that shortcut badly. I think we just took the long way, but... 'tis what it is. That guy's probably got uber defense. Goodness me. Water good, coffee bad? Both good. Both water and coffee good. Right, this is as far as we made it last time. Frighturn? No. Seed of Life. Nice. Sir Mervyn, you need it. Seed of Magic. You know that's got to go to Rough. Oh, it's got to go to Rough. What's in here? This is the Frighturn. Oh no. Seed of Strength. Who's that one gonna go to? It's gotta go to me. That's what I'm talking about. Right, down the down the nothing. We're here. Leave us alone. No, don't blind them. Kill them! Oh dear. Kill it. Kill it. Kill it now! Okay, let's step closer. Kill it. Kill it. There it is. Okay. Lately, caffeine has not agreed with me. I can't even have a cup of tea. Oh, weird. My entire, like, drinking diet consists of 2 to 3 12-ounce coffees a day and 2 to 3 1-liter bottles of water a day. It's been my drinking regime as of late. Ow. Where is this taking us? Stairs here. There's a button there. I don't know how to get to that. Where does this go? I'm so confusion. So much going on here. What is happening in this dungeon? Where am I supposed to go? See stairs over there. There's some ah! What is this thing? Help! Oh, good. Put them to sleep and then run. You woke them up. Oh, no, they're still asleep. Ah! Oh, they're still asleep. Okay. My wounds. Putting things to sleep is actually working out quite well. Oh, it woke up. It woke up. Not good. Kill it. Kill it now. There we go. Okay, the stairs here. I still don't fully know what are... Oh, lovely. Okay, that was a dead end. Okay. All right. Ha! Ha! I think we're just supposed to be heading down. But I'm really not clear. Dead end. Okay, this leads somewhere. Guess we can't really get around this guy, can we? Unless we go really fast. I'm speed. I am speed. Nobody can contest with me. Where do I go? Dead end! Oh, I went the wrong way. Well, you win some, you lose some. $83. My goodness. Aha! I am Kerchu. Okay, we gotta go this way. Chest. Shield of Shame. Yeah, that's not cursed. Okay, this is also a dead end. So... Oh, wait, no, we can go up. I didn't realize we can go up. That's a lot of damage. Hope you guys are gonna be okay. I missed so much. Ah, sorry, Crystal. See, this is a Demon King's lair if I've ever seen one. Yeah, no kidding. Hey, but you know what, Christmas time gear, you're in time for the what I assume is the last dungeon, which also means you are in time for my potential sub 100, maybe. How are we enjoying the longest game in the series until 11 came along? Hello, Ninja. How are you? We are enjoying it so far. This last few parts here that we've been going through ever since we cleared the last island, it's been one insanely intense story beat after another. It's been crazy. And we're just trying to get through this dungeon if possible. We're pretty close to a sub 100 run. We're currently at 94 hours, 32 minutes. We've got a good chance at it. Trying to avoid combat a little. Ew. These eggs? Sorry, I have to mute for 1 second, but I'm gonna keep progressing through the dungeon. I'll be right back. Sorry, I didn't mean to be so incredibly rudely No, I'm just kidding. That was just Calypso. She got home from work, but now she's got to head out again, so she's going to miss the grand finale. Yeah. She's going to catch the VOD, she says. My biggest supporter. Just kidding. She's got to be like 4th or 5th biggest supporter at this point. Hey, I've got some... Ew, what is this thing? I've got some dedicated friends and fans now. Alright, what is this thing, and can I fight it? I don't know. It's gross. Priceless expression? Yeah. Imagine I mute myself. 2 seconds later, you see me just at this monster. Oh, the presence of the spirits is very strong here. Perhaps now's the time to call their aid. Oh yeah, we can use the amulet to call them. This is water, so it must be water amulet. Asta holds the water amulet aloft. So they didn't die? They didn't die! They live! Happy. Okay, so this is supposed to be what? I don't know. We're making progress. There's a fragment here. How do we get to that fragment? Around this way? Oh, okay, you have to access it from stairs. I'm almost looking at the minimap more than I'm looking at where I am. Oh, yeah. Yeah, what do octopuses need? Elephant trunks. This game definitely has the world building take center stage more so than any other game in the series up to this point. And it has time travel, because why not after it works so well with Chrono Trigger? Yeah. See, I know Chrono Trigger has time travel, but that's on my playlist. I haven't actually gotten to Chrono Trigger yet. That being said, I did find like the massive amount of world building taking up like 80% of this game to be almost a bit much for me. Like, as much as I enjoyed the various islands, I did find some of them got kind of dry. And it was getting towards the end of them I was starting to get a little burned out on that little, like, on the formula. But everything since that finished has been like boom, 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 amazing. The combat in Chrono Trigger looks super fun. Yeah, I don't know too much. I'm actually like still kind of new-ish to playing through a bunch of these old JRPGs, but Chrono Trigger like is one of the ones that's definitely on my radar and I want to get to after I finish through all the Dragon Quest games. Chrono Trigger literally translates to time activation. Oh, I see. Little on the nose there. Oh, it's a turtle. Shelligators. Can you imagine how terrifying it would be in real life if we had creatures that were half sea turtle, half alligator? Are you kidding me? No, thank you. I could live without. Ugh! I'm pretty sure this fragment is part of the post-game content, which I'm probably not going to do, because I'm very eager to get on to Dragon Quest VIII, but... Oh, which, by the way, for those of you who weren't here earlier, my gear came in. So, I've got my my video-audio splitter, my AV splitter. I've got my AV to HDMI. I've got my PS2. I've got my game. I've got my CRT TV. I have all the equipment I need to live stream me playing Dragon Quest VIII on a PS2 on a CRT. And it might look terrible. I haven't tested it yet. I'm kind of scared to test it in case it looks terrible. But we're doing it. It's going to be amazing. And I have all the gear. So tonight or tomorrow, I'm going to experiment with a bit of a setup. And see if I can get it working. And if I can get it working, amazing. Alright, we got this mysterious fragment. Worst case scenario, I might have to think about investing into an upscaler. Which is not ideal. I don't really want to spend any more money than I have to on this operation. But if it makes it look significantly better, like if it looks awful without it, then I kind of can accept that. Wait, so it looks like there's a portal here and a tunnel. I didn't bother with the post-game. This game is already long enough as is, and if you end up getting lost, which is very easy without a guide, the game potentially becomes even longer. Yikes. Yeah, so... I think that I would be very interested in the post-game, and I would be very happy about the length of this game if this was the most recent. Like, if I was playing this game when it came out, I'd be ecstatic. You kidding me? Over 100 hours of Dragon Quest? Yes, absolutely yes, I want that. But I really want to get to Dragon Quest 8, 9, and 11. I really, really want to get to them. I haven't played them yet. So that's why it's like almost... The Okino sword. Is this one cursed? I'm scared. After the last cursed item, I'm scared. Okino sword. So yeah, like I really, really want to get to the last 3 Dragon Quest games because I've been playing them. I've been playing them in release order for the first time, and yeah, I really want to get to the last 3 because I know they're some of the best. Great Titan Sea increases the result by 140, their style by 60. It casts oomph when used in battle. The sword is trailing damage. Some of the sword hitting a foe with zap damage equals 50% of the original strike power resistance, if any. Wow. That's an amazing sword. I might use that. This can go straight to the bag. I never want to look at it again. I know it's cursed. Not my first time dealing with that one, but this one, I'm definitely using this. I don't know if anyone else can use this one. Probably not. No. That's fine. That's a huge upgrade. Okay, so here we have a little portal. Party's wounds are healed. That's amazing. I didn't know this dungeon was gonna have mid-dungeon healing. Wait. Where? Wait, are we looking down at the world? Where are we? Where are we? I thought we were going down. This is such a cool area. Yeah, so far. Okay, we're building out the map. Oh, Crystal Tiger, you missed me going through the air dungeon. That was amazing. That is my favorite dungeon to date. I loved that dungeon. It was absolutely amazing. I wish I could have seen more of it. I wish I could have seen a little more uses of that mechanic. Such a trippy dungeon, and I love it. Yeah, it was amazing. Absolutely amazing. Sorry, Ninja Keaton, I'm curious. So I get the impression you have played through this game. Have you played through the 3DS version, PS1 version, or both? Oh, we're here. Okay, we're here. I need to get... What did you think of the guy with the pots, by the way? Second favorite character in the game for me. He was really funny. So the first time I came in, I smashed all the pots, then I talked to him, and he's like, whoa, did I smash all these pots in my sleep? Amazing. I'm like... And then next time you come in there, he's like, I have to ask you a favor before I can help you. Can you smash all these pots for me? The 3DS version, I don't know if I could have made it through the PS1 original. Mr. Chapstick's playing the PS1 original right now, and he says it's actually really good. He says while it's longer... There are a lot of parts that are fleshed out better, and it feels better. So I'd be interested in trying the PS1 original someday, but I do agree, I don't know if I could finish it, because that's a long game. Okay, I'm actually gonna... I know I've been drinking way too much water and coffee. I'm gonna do one more bathroom break before we take this guy on, because I want to go in 100%. I don't want to go in and need to run away halfway through. I'll be right back. If you talk to him before smashing all the pots at any point, he says he can't help you until the pots are gone. Every time, because the pots come back each time you leave the building. I did notice they came back. Yeah, he says he can't think with the place so cluttered. I don't know why he keeps acquiring more pots, though. 3DF is definitely more accessible and trimmed up in terms of fluff, but if you've got the time and are willing to digest it all, the PS1 version is better paced and more fleshed out at the cost of being less quality of life and more longer/confusing. Yeah, you'll definitely have to let us know of your progress in that as it goes, Mr. Chapstick, because I'm curious to see, you know, what kind of stuff you run into and how you feel about it. But, okay, we are here, final boss time. I don't know how this fight's going to go. I'm actually going to take control of everybody this time. Previously, I had not. Previously, I let everybody go, but, Sorry, I just saw your post on the Discord, Crystal Time Gear. I have a bot that's supposed to automatically share my Discord server. It never does. I'll keep you posted on my playthrough. Thanks. I'm looking for it. And you gotta send some screenshots or I guess take pictures with your phone of your screen, because can't really see it otherwise, but alright. It's the other pot-related screenshot I was talking about? Oh, okay. Yes. Here we go. I am the Demon King, ultimate incarnation of evil and lord of all monsters. My authority is absolute, though perhaps you puppets of a broken god are too foolish to understand that. Listen well, your so-called almighty was long since cast into oblivion at my hand. If you wish to live, you have no choice but to worship me in his stead. I am Orgodomir, supreme ruler of heaven and earth. Come, let me carve my name into your very soul. What? He didn't even give us a choice to worship him. We're just straight into the fight. Okay. Alright, so everyone follow orders. First things first, we need to get some buffs, and we need to get some... buffs in, and we need to get some debuffs out. I don't know if any of them are going to work, but we need to do as much as we can. Okay, let's get the kabuffs in. We have another defensive, okay. Two kabuffs. Does anybody have, Kasap? There's a sap. I guess we'll just do a sap. I'm just gonna go full defensive in the first round. Not affected, okay. Chilly breath. Thank goodness for the enchilada. Okay, now we're gonna go and drop some attacks. No, actually, sorry, not yet. I need to oomph myself. No, I'm not even gonna waste the magic on it. My item does that. On me. Rough. Let's get big. Let's get big early. Let's, where is it? I guess when they say God is dead in this world, they really mean it. You only have one target. Kasap would... So, I know Kasap, like, hits multiple targets, but, I've always found it drains more than sap. Maybe I'm just imagining it. But that's always the way it's felt. Blade of Ultimate Power. Blade of Ultimate Power. And... You know what? Let's just, Oh, that special summon! I totally forgot about that special summon. Okay, let's get some Blades of Power out. We're gonna burn through a lot of magic, I think, if we do that, but I wanna see him take some damage. We're gonna have to go defensive here eventually. That's okay. I'm not worried about that. Oh yeah, now I wanted to... Whoops, I want to go... And I want to get into the knuckle sandwiches. Let's hit him with one more Blade of Ultimate Power. Ashi, you might as well drop out another Kabuff to be safe. And Sir Mervyn... Oh, right, I know what I wanted you to do. I wanted you to do a hustle dance, just to get a little bit of HP coming back in. Get another Kabuff in. I missed! Is he immune to melee? I actually don't know if he's immune to melee. I'll try another one. Just to be safe. And I'll hit him with another Blade of Ultimate Power, but he's tanking the heck out of these. Another Kabuff, I guess. And Sir Mervyn, another Hustle Dance. Keep the HP up. Especially because Hustle Dance is free. I keep missing. Is he immune to melee? To some degree? What if I just do an attack? Rough. Blade of Ultimate Power, I guess. I should have equipped some items that should have equipped some items that... What do you... how do you... I can't remember what I'm trying to say now. You might as well... why don't you use something... He's not a flying foe. What'll be good against him? There's no, like, Demon Slash. I don't want to burn through too many resources too quickly. Let's try Weird Whack. He's laughing at your 500 damage, and no, he's not immune to physical. You're just very unlucky with RNG at the moment. Ah, okay. Fair enough. No, I wanted to... You know what, Sir Mervyn? Like I said, just keep that HP coming back in passive. Oh, yeah, I hit that one. Okay. We're missing like crazy. Weird whack? No, I'm not getting... Not getting the, I think I have one more Blade of Ultimate Power I can do. I don't know if I can get him with the confusion, but I'm gonna try. Keep that HP coming in. Oh, there we go. That's gotta be phase 1. How many phases does he have? I'm guessing 3 or 4. Ooh, ew. Oh, this guy again. You think you have beaten me? Fools. I will never be beaten. I'm too beautiful to be destroyed. Now come, I will show you true beauty. When did he become about beauty? This is a new development. I can't help but feel like we're gonna have to redo all our buffs. Is everyone reset per phase? Do I have to do all my buffing again? I don't know if I do or not. I'm gonna do it anyways to be safe. Actually, Ruff, you might as well jump straight in. What can you even do now? Can't do a Giga Slash. Okay, oomph yourself and then Knuckle Sandwich. Brilliant. You have oomph, right? Don't you? Oh, it's because you're in abilities, you fool. I swear he has oomph. There it is. Oomph Ruff. She, now it's your turn to hop into the Blade of Ultimate Power. Sir Mervyn? I'm actually going to have you do some buffing. Where is my... Does he not have Kabuff? He does not. Do an Insolotl then. Too beautiful to destroy, he says. That didn't stop Marilyn Monroe from going out in her prime. Sad. Sad but true. Okay, there's an Insolotl. Nice. Blade of Ultimate Power. Nice. Okay, now. I better do some Kabuffs. Ruff. You don't have a lot of magic left. So you won't be able to do a lot of Knuckle Sandwiches, but do as many as you can. Get that Blade of Ultimate Power out, and Sir Mervyn, I want to see some more Hustle Dances. 236. I thought we... Didn't we buff him? Did he knock me with a take away your ability thing? Oh, kaboom. That's not going to be pretty for a she. Oh, no, no, no. Okay, she's still up. Is she still up? Hustle Dance? Not enough. We need a multi-heal. We need a full heal, but I don't know if I have full heal, actually. Omni-heal. We do a multi-heal. Ruff. So your last Knuckle Sandwich. And a she. Blade of Ultimate Power. Sir Mervyn. Hustle Dance. 28. Sleep. Why does he get to go first? A she? No! That's not good. It's okay. We can get her back. We can get her back pretty easy. Okay. All I gotta do is a Kazing, and she's good to go. Ruff, you are running out of abilities, my friend. What's the strongest you have? That's free. Helm Splitter? Helm Splitter would be nice. Sir Mervyn? Hustle Dance. Maybe Sir Mervyn's Hustle Dance isn't going to be so useful anymore. I don't know. We got Kazing. I will do a Knuckle Sandwich. Ruff. Do another Helm Splitter to get the defenses down. Get another Blade of Ultimate Power out. What do you have for offensive spells? Oh, you've got, not that. I want to see you drop a Big Banga. Helm Splitter. Oh, Disruptive Energy. That's never good. Okay. I keep missing. Okay, we gotta get the spells back in. I gotta do some kabuffing. You keep Helm Splitting. You. It's your last blade of ultimate power. And you, I need an Insolotl. That's essential. He takes too long in the... Am I taking any of his defense down? I can't tell. Oh, okay, phase 2 done. Phase 2 done. That's good news. Oh, he's pissed. Ugh.
You are stubborn, I'll give you that. But I am bored now. It is time to end this. I have better things to do than waste time on you foolish puppets of the Almighty.
I'm gonna use a Drizzle Dew. Alright, I made it back home. Nice, Mr. Chapstick. We're on phase 3. Rough. What do you have? You gotta keep going with the Helm Splitter and get the defense down, I guess. Our Godemir's not looking too good. He's not looking bad enough. I don't know if Helm Splitter's even working. I can't even cast really a spell with her. What do you have for free? You can do Helm Splitter too, but I might as well have you do something a little bit heavier. Why don't you do... I forgot about Pearly Gates. Oh, there's Knuckle Sandwich. Oh, I can't do Knuckle Sandwich, right. Is Flying Knee better? Roundhouse Kick better? I don't know. I was going to say, you probably likely shred through this guy with the strengths you've had all playthrough. Well, we've burned through all of our Blades of Ultimate Power. I don't know. Do a Flying Knee. And Sir Mervyn, I need to see another Insolotl, because we just changed phases. Flying Knee, not bad. We need to get some oomphs out for sure. Thank goodness for the Insolotl. Oh, never mind. I didn't even have it yet. Oomph. I need to get an oomph on Rough and Ashi ASAP. Rough. Doesn't matter. You don't have magic. Get him that Helm Splitter. I don't know who's stronger between them, actually. Him or Ashi. One of them is probably better off doing Helm Splitter, but oh well. The Flying Knee wasn't bad. Let's try, let's just keep doing Flying Knee. And then for you... no, I didn't want that. I want to be here and... Oh, you can oomph as well. Okay, you oomph Ashi. So Helm Splitter. Ah. Okay, well, we're going to get the oomphs in after he did Disruptive Wave, so that's good. Okay, their attack power is doubled, which means that now I can go back in and I can drop in another Kabuff, Rough, Helm Splitter, Ashi, Flying Knee, Sir Mervyn. No, not an ability. I want you to do another Insolotl. Helm Splitter, get that defense down. Get our defense up. Ooh, no, not Venom. Wait, does Venom actually... Ooh, it's not looking good. Background of the world map is really cool. It actually is. I really like that. Come on, Ashi, don't do this to me. I gotta use another one. I gotta use another Drizzle Dew. Keep getting his defenses down, Rough. Ashi, same thing. Flying Knee. Sir Mervyn. Sir Mervyn. don't even know what to have you do, Sir Mervyn. What do you have? We have offensive that's not too expensive. Late followed by a fierce fury of blows that damages all enemies. I don't think we can land confusion on this guy. I think he's immune. Let's try Magma Blast. See if it does anything at all. Oh, no, no, no. We're losing a she. Not again. No, 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 no. This is not looking good. 117. Some damage there. Yggdrasil Dew's out. We can get a she back, no problem. I can just use one of the old Yggdrasil leaves, but I'm actually not. I'm going to stick to Kazing for now. Rough. Helm Splitter, man. You got to get that defense down. Might as well do another Magma Blast, I guess. I don't know if the defense is bottomed out. I don't know if we're even affecting his defense. It's really hard to see. It's weird seeing it was OP as hell for a long time and to almost dying. Yeah. We've had about 2 or 3 close calls now. Abilities. Off. No, we want to go item. Use on a she. Rough, you should still have yours, so just drop those Helm Splitters. Or maybe I should switch you now over to doing Flying Knees as well. You both should have pretty strong Flying Knees. And then you keep pounding out those Magma Blasts. May need a heal next round, though. And Rough always goes first, but he's not the healer. Sir Mervyn! Doesn't work! Oh, we're going to lose Sir Mervyn for a round. Sir Mervyn's too slow. We're going to have Rough do it. I'm going to have to try to do a Knuckle Sandwich. Hope it works. Because I need Rough. Rough, do you... You don't have... I can't use the spells, but you can use an item. So you can... You don't have Dew! Shoot. Ah, this is poorly planned. I'm out of Yggdrasil Dews. We're going to have to let him die. Not so OP now, huh? Alright, Crystal Time, you're listen up. I'm going to have to let him die and then just bring him back to full life with a Kazing. So I'm actually probably better off attacking. I'm probably better off attacking. Sir Mervyn, if you can get a Magma Blast out before you die, but I doubt it. Oh, we need to get another... Sir Mervyn's up? Are you kidding me? I was going to let him die. The worst part is now I need to drop a multi-heal. On a wrong list. I could drop an Omni-Heal, but I think a multi-heal is better right now. Just for the abilities we currently have. Same thing happened in Dragon Quest VI. At least the final boss provided a good challenge. Not a boss to fight when you're hungry. Or maybe it is, because you aren't going to be hungry afterwards. Yeah, really. Oh, wait, back... Oh, yeah, no, I have to. I have to do a multi-heal. I have no choice on that. So you're going to have to do an empty Flying Knee. A she, you're going to have to do a powerful Flying Knee. And you know what, Sir Mervyn? If you can get it out there, you give an oomph to Rough before you die. Oh, we knocked him down. His jaw is slack. Ew. Ugh. What? Oh. Oh, he's back to his original form, but he looks ugly.
Yeah, my buddy, this is... You have done this to me. I will not forgive this. I will not forget.
I'm nervous. Absolute appetite killer? Yeah, I'm not hungry. Knock off third form Frieza looking ass. This last form is pretty malformed and brutal. I'm super nervous right now. You know what? Do I go with the Omni Heal? There's no way Sir Mervin's gonna live long enough. I gotta go multi-heal. Okay, rough. Flying kneel. Flying knee. Flying knee. And then Sir Mervin, if you can do it, oomph, rough. Flying knee. Flying knee. Yes! Sir Mervin, yes! Sir Mervin, maybe gonna stay alive. 361! Oh, we've got a good chance. Oh no. I hate when they drop side enemies on me. I still have to drop out another Oh, wrong thing. I was like, where's my spells? I gotta drop another multi-heal. But Ruff, you're in charge of this guy. Ashi, you're in charge of this guy. Okay? Sir Mervin? What's that? What was that ability I was using before? Yes, Harvest Moon, Sir Mervin, go. Who is the summon character that keeps attacking? I don't know its name. I just know it's the best summon you can get. I don't remember its name, though. Okay, it's gone. Perfect. No! Disruptive Wave! Ugh, he's dropping another glob out? Okay, not a worry. Okay. Okay, let me think here. Most important is to get oomphs out. Because you're going to be flying knee him. You're going to be flying knee him. Sir Mervin, I need you to get an oomph out on a she. Go. Too early, Ruff. Slow down. Don't lick my guys. We're way too slow. Another glob? We need to be getting these... This boss is making me crave ice cream. Mint ice cream, to be specific. Mr. Chapstick, no. Okay. Spells. I actually want to drop out an Insolotl. No, I want to drop a Kabuff. What is the... Which one am I thinking about? Group of enemies. Chomp. Go sandwich. Group. I have to just... Thought I had abilities that hit groups. Try multi-slice. Oh no, it requires MP. Darn. Okay, forget it. We're just gonna keep doing the flying knees. You keep working on him, Sir Mervin. You actually... I want to see another Harvest Moon out of you for now. Okay, Othel will take care of the buffing. That's a debuff. That's not what we're looking for. We need an Insolotl bad. Disruptive Wave. You son of a gun. Okay, you know what? What? Okay. Ruff will always go first. So what I need to do... I need to call for an Omni Heal in case I can get it out. If I can't, Ruff is going to use a Drizzle Leaf on Sir Mervin. Ashi, I just need you to get a Flying Knee out if you can. Sir Mervin's up, full health. She gets her attack out. This guy's doing whatever. I get my Omni Heal in. We're back in business, baby. Let's go. We're back in business. Okay, we need to get an Insolotl out ASAP. I don't care about the other buffs. I need to get an Insolotl out. That's the only thing. Everything else, I don't care. Insolotl out. Ability. Offensive, flying knee. No, sorry. You need to be doing your flying knee on this guy. You need to be doing your flying knee on this guy. You need to be doing a Harvest Moon. Go. Okay, the Insulato's out. There's those board game skills. Oh, rip, it didn't go through. I thought I had Monka in my... I thought I had Monka. Don't I? I swear I do. Oh, it's a small M. Small M. Keeping Harvest Moon and my farming sim sensors are going off. Okay. Now I can get some of these out. I want to give one to Ruff. I want to give one to a She. Let's give one to a She. She seems to keep him longer. Flying knee on that guy. Flying knee on that guy. Harvest Moon on everybody. Whoops, small M. Okay, here we go. Getting that in. Flying knee. Blistering Flames. We can tank it. Oh, wounds heal, wounds heal. Okay. I'm sending out a multi-heal. I'm sending out a multi-heal. Ruff. Flying knee. A She. Flying knee. Sir Mervyn. Let's actually get an oomph on Ruff. Boom, flying knee. Multi-heal out. Perfect, perfect. Hey, Hyperdark. Good timing. Gonna story of seasons this guy's ass. Obscure joke. I feel out of the loop. This must be an inside joke. I love inside jokes. I hope to be a part of one someday. Okay. Where are we at here? We're looking good. We're looking good. You know what? You know what? I'm going to do a knuckle sandwich. Assuming I can hit. I keep missing my knuckle sandwiches. Wait. Oh, no, they're asleep. I didn't know they were asleep. I missed it. Oh, that's so much. Oh, so many ways to turn. Oh, no. Oh, no. No. I missed the sleep. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's really bad. Okay. Good thing I have Rude Awakening. Only on one person. It's got to be Mervyn. It's got to be... Ruff does damage. Mervyn will keep us alive. Ruff, no, it's got to be Ruff, because Ruff goes first. Oh, of course he wakes up. Oh. Harvest Moon franchise swapped publishers and is now known as a story of seasons. Oh, okay. Just done with work? Nice. Okay, everybody's awake. But things aren't looking amazing. I need another Omni Heal. It's going to cost a lot, but I need it because we're going to be in seriously bad shape without it. Ruff, you gotta get these flying knees out, man. A She, you've got to get these flying knees out. Sir Mervyn. What do you have for offensive spells, man? Nothing great. Does not have great spells. There's got to be offensive abilities that I really need right now. Do I hit him with a big banger? That's going to hit everybody. It's going to cost a lot of MP, but we can afford it, I think. We need to get this damage out now. Almost at the end of the fight. Keep pushing. I'm pushing. Oh, he's dropping two! Good. Big banger hits everybody. Big banger hits everybody. Knock him dead. Oh, we got to be so close. Look, he's drooling out of his wrist. Like, you know what? We're switching gears. I'm kafrizzling till the end. He keeps throwing his flesh. I've got to do the kafrizzle. Okay, here's from now on. Flying knees are going to Gordomir. Okay. Big bangers are hitting everybody. Flying knee. Flying knee. Kafrizzle. Big banger. Okay, those two are down. which is good. He's going to keep Hunk of Meating. That's really good for us, because when he hunks of meat, he just healed 500. I'd give her a final huge push of super big MP attacks. I'm a little nervous, too. Okay. Okay, we got to do this. Okay, Kafrizzle. Rough. Come on with the flying knees. Flying knees. Big banger. Come on. Kafrizzle. Come on. He's like at the end of his rope. I hope so. We've just erased the 500 healing he did. It's gone. No, stop healing. Did we? Okay, I'm burning through my magic here. Kafrizzle. Flying knee. Flying knee. Big banger. Okay, let's look at this here. 76. So that's over two. It's 210. 210 damage he's taken. 519, 600. So it's working. No, not this again, not this again. Oh! I have to Omni heal. I have to Omni heal. I have to Omni heal. Just keep pounding him out. Come on. Come on, team. Come on. Come on. Okay, there's the Omni heal. We got it early, but we're out of magic on Asta. Asta's drained. It's just Sir Mervyn with magic. He recovers some MP. Perfect. That's okay. Perfect. I think just normal attacks because it does some after damage. Flying knee. Flying knee. Big banger. Come on, Sir Mervyn with those big bangers. Come on, get him. 20, 120, 57. Big banger. 374. Yes! Yes! We got him. He did 3 500 health heals that we had to fight through on top of everything else. We got him. We got him. I don't know how much health he has total. It's got to be a lot. Let me see if I can find it here really quick. So his first form, it looks like 3,500. Second form, 3,300. Third form, 3,000. And his last form has 4,500. But by that point, we were pretty drained. We got him. We got him. Oh, that was a scary fight. There were a lot of close calls. I love fights like that really make you think. I love that. Oh, that was good.
I am Orgodamir, Lord and Master of heaven and earth. How good mere puppets have.
Very good last fight. Good job. Fight. Good job. Thank you.
Why? How could the Almighty have given you?
You were overloaded too. That's overleveled too. That's fucked. I don't know if we were overleveled for that fight. We were overleveled for most of the game, but I don't know if we were for the end there. Also scary. We're like, oh! T-pose. No, just kidding. Hello, hello. Just joined the stream and I hear T. Kobo growling at the mic. Welcome, Naveen. How is it going? You just missed the final boss fight. We just beat it. Assert dominance over your fallen foe. Asta, Sir Mervyn, and your honored companions. Our joy and gratitude for that which you have done for us is truly beyond measure. From our vantage point here in the clouds, we have been gazing on in wonder as life and light return to each and every corner of the world. You must enter the shrine before journeying onward. All the members of the Order are impatient to shower you with their thanks. I remember reading a thing where Orgordamir sort of foreshadows the main party are like gods or something. I forget. He was impressed that we were able to kill his mortal form when we killed him a long time ago. Honestly, that fight wasn't too hard, and it was one phase. So he wants us to go inside and be showered. I love the thrill of a good boss fight. Dragon Quest final bosses always give me a good rush.
Truly, I am at a loss for words. How can I possibly express to you the profound peace and joy I feel? When first you became guardians of the flame of hope, 'twas not but a guttering candle, but now it has grown into an incantress blaze that illuminates the world entire. And how have you achieved this? Why, through the sweat of your brow, and your indomitable spirit, and the lives of thousands of slimes early game, let's be honest. 'Twas not the Almighty nor any miracle that returned peace to our world. 'Twas you.
Dragon Quest final bosses are all fantastic. They're all hunking demons with badass music themes. You don't need drugs or life-threatening situations, just boss fights. Hello, Greg! Oh, Greg. You're just a little bit late to the stream. We just killed the final boss. We just beat Orgodemir. Ogrodemir. Something like that? I just got home from work. Well, at least you're home from work.
Now there are many in our world besides myself who wish to congratulate and thank you. I am sure you must go to them. And when you have done so, please return at last to those who love you and enjoy the rest you so richly deserve.
It's okay. The VOD will be going live on YouTube tonight, so we'll be able to see it really well. Last night you still had a few bosses left. So when we left off last night, we had just freed the first of the 4 spirits. Today we freed the last 3 and took on the final boss. So are we in the post-game now? There is some post-game, but it requires me to like grind out the casino, and I don't want to do that. Meant to ask, what do you think of the second sailing theme? I really liked it. I thought it was actually pretty good. I don't know if I have particular feelings as to which of the 2 I like. I think I was so overwhelmed at like being on that huge ship that the whole experience really sent me spiraling. Also, tech question, but how are you getting the top-bottom screen separately? So what I'm doing is I'm actually screen capping my emulator twice. I'm screen capping it once, and then I have two cropped images. So if I pull this down, it's actually got the bottom screen on it. No, I can't pull up. And then same for, I think, the other one. For this one here, like if I pull it up, you can see the top screen's actually there. I found that was the best way I was able to pull it up. So twice and you crop it down, yeah. So you're ready to start Dragon Quest VIII next stream? I should be. I got all the equipment I need. I've got my splitters. I've got my converters. So tonight and tomorrow, I'm going to mess around with getting a stream set up. I'm going to have my CRT right beside me here. And I'm hoping we're going to be playing Dragon Quest VIII on the PS2. I don't think we'll play tomorrow. I didn't put tomorrow on my schedule. I might do surprise stream, but I don't think I'll have time. I should be streaming Monday night, so that'll probably start Monday night. He's doing a breather stream next. Oh, that is actually right. We were gonna do we were gonna hit. I actually forgot about that. I need to look at the playlist. We were gonna look at, what was it called? Idiot Maiden? It's like an hour-long comedy horror indie game somebody threw together. Here's the link to the game if you want to see it. We were going to do this as like a bit of a hiatus game. So excited for the CRT setup. Me too. I'm super pumped. Where do we have to go? Maybe a start? Oh, okay, here we go. You must enter the shrine before journeying onward. All members of the order are impatient to shower you with thanks. We just were in the shrine. Same. Yeah, there's a lot coming up. For centuries, the duty of the Holy Order of the Almighty has been to protect the sacred stones, but today that era draws to a close. Now we must go in search of a new purpose, a new place in the world. Asta, you and your companions will serve as examples to all of us. After all, we cannot let you get all the glory now, can we? Well, it seems the Sky Stone has arrived for you. I mean, for us, it'll be a component output into your monitors, but you'll be having a blast. To be honest with you, I thought about maybe having I have a backup webcam. I thought about having it angled to just view the CRT as like a second little side screen. I thought that might be kind of fun to do. I don't know if I'll do it, but I thought that could be kind of fun. I must take up no more of your time. There are doubtless a great many people out in the world who would wish to offer you their thanks. I wish you luck in all that you do. We will never forget you and all that you have done for us. No, that'll look horrible. CRTs were not meant to have cameras pointed at them. No, I don't mean as my main display. I don't even mean for it to be something that like looks good, just as like an extra component. I mean, if it looks absolutely, completely dog trash, then yeah, no. But it's something I would experiment with anyways, just to see. Just to see.
Dearest Asta, it pains me to say, but the time for our parting has arrived.
Huh? What do you mean, Sir Mervyn?
Words can scarce express my gratitude for the great adventure we friends have shared. But I am not of this time. My path lies elsewhere. Farewell, honored companions, and thank you.
Yeah, they'll probably look bad. CRT displays are weird. You'll see when you try it. I did take a picture of my screen. I had to time the picture perfectly, but I know it gets like the weird lines on it. But if you get the right angle at the right time.
I must speak to you, Sir Mervyn. Something strange is occurring.
The sacred stones in the depths of the shrine, they're calling for you.
Very well. I shall be with you presently. Asta, friends, I am honored to have been able to join you on this greatest of adventures. You understand why I must leave you, do you not?
I do.
This means a great deal to me. Now go forth, friends, and know that I am always with you.
Bye, Sir Mervyn. I grew attached to him. I wasn't super duper fond of him because he was like a Maribel replacement. Or a Kiefer replacement, I guess. But, I like him more now. Mervyn. I know, I really grew to like Mervyn. Now he's gone. Did you hear about the Netflix thing? Which Netflix thing? Are they raising their prices again? What's the new Netflix thing? I don't know. I haven't heard. Is there an article? Share. I'm curious. I heard that they were going to, they lost over 20% of subscribers and like 50 million. Oh. Yikes. You know why that is? They've been raising their prices for less content because everything's getting pulled out. Like Disney pulled everything out to put in Disney Plus and then Netflix prices go up. What? Doesn't make any sense. Well, I mean, it makes sense because they need more money, but... So yeah, and I think they said they wanted to start charging you on a per-person basis, so the number of devices your account is on will cost you more for account sharing. And I think people are just unsubscribing. It just doesn't make sense. Once upon a time, Netflix was a powerhouse. Netflix had everything. That's not the case anymore. Netflix has nothing. They're also doing ads? They've run a case study several times that said that people would unsubscribe if they added ads. Now they're shocked that they're losing people? Nah. How do you feel overall about the cast and the main characters in Dragon Quest VII? I loved Kiefer. I did not like Maribel, and I grew to love her. She was one of my favorite characters. I was so happy when she came back, and I was so sad when she left again. Ruff, pretty neutral on Ruff. I didn't dislike him, but he wasn't very special. Nothing crazy. Sir Mervyn, same thing. I didn't like him at first, but he grew on me. I kind of liked him towards the end, and I ended up liking him. We went on a long adventure. Ashi, same thing. I did not like her at first because she was replacing Kiefer, and I loved Kiefer. But I guess towards the end I was neutral on her. I didn't... I wouldn't say I was huge on her, but So I think, yeah, overall, love Maribel, love Kiefer, neutral Ruff, love Sir Mervyn, neutral Ashi. That's my final verdict. Netflix won't exist soon, which is sad because they'll hold the rights to awesome titles. Oh, if there are ads, I'm canceling. Also, because their exclusive shows aren't that good anymore. They are not. All their good shows got canceled. They haven't added ads yet, but they definitely will lose a ton of people when they do. And Stranger Things 4 might be published by another company. Really? Netflix ending? Well, so much for the Dragon Prince. Netflix used to be a monopoly on the streaming services, but they never adapted to having actual competition. I think the problem was that Netflix was generic, and all the different studios put their content on Netflix. But then they realized they could just do it themselves. So when all of Disney gets pulled, and like all of HBO, and all of Showcase or whatever, all the different companies, they pull all their stuff, there's nothing left. So, yeah. I don't know. I wouldn't actually be that sad to see it, though, to see it go. There are no words to express my gratitude. You are truly gifted individuals, and I pray that you continue giving. Oh, we're here?
I was always of the firm belief that the power to defeat the Demon King was man's and man's alone. But only to the most dedicated of warriors would it be granted, warriors such as yourselves. Now we live in a world without the Demon King, but we can truly say that there are no more battles to be fought. No, we must strive constantly in the cause of peace, and you must be at the forefront of this struggle. But you will not stand alone. We here at All Trades will continue to offer you our support. You must visit us whenever you require our aid. We thank you for your heroic efforts, Osta, and you must tarry here no longer. I no doubt there are others waiting your triumphant return. Are we going to have to visit every island? My goodness, this is going to take forever. Man, I hate how streaming services are now literally just degrading into cable television. Paramount pulled all their stuff into Paramount Plus. Yep. Well, they knew it was coming when they signed the deal, so they made their own shows. I had Maribel come with me in the final fight. Probably shouldn't have benched Melvin, though. Ruff was not ready for that fight. You can bring Maribel in? I didn't know you could do that. Huh. I just took whatever party they gave me. Which is all the Star Trek, new and old, and a ton of movies. Oh, yeah. It's just not good. Companies buying up the rights to stuff, having ads, etc. Plus all of CBS's new content. Shows like Tall Girl and Kissing Booth. Oh, my... I have to believe that like shows like Tall Girl and Kissing Booth are actually horror movies. They're horror movies. They're funny horror movies, but they are not good at doing what they're trying to do. Will you play the 3DS version of Dragon Quest VIII once you play the Dragon Quest II version? I don't know, Hyperdark. Probably not. Not for a while, because once I finish Dragon Quest VIII on the PS2, I will be moving to Dragon Quest IX on the DS. You can have Maribel back in your party? Yeah, I didn't know you could. I heard there was a bug, but it could soft lock your game. So risky, maybe? Good thing we have that file that we shouldn't name. Yes, you can go back to her home, swap her with anyone of your choosing. Oh, that's awesome. I did not know that was an option. I mean, Sir Mervyn did help us through that fight, so it makes sense. Dang, that's awesome. I would have honestly benched Ruff. He's probably my least favorite party member. He's my least favorite character, but he did a great job as a champion.
Only Netflix programs I watched were the Castlevania series, Voltron Legendary Defender, and Dragon Quest Your Story. Yeah, and like... Oh, hang on, Asta, what's the rush? Can't leave yet? Do you have to talk to other people? Who else do we have to talk to? I have a soft spot for many Netflix anime. Especially Baki. Yeah, I guess you are a pretty big Baki guy. Oh, I had to head downstairs? Someone down here waiting for me? Anyone here watching Spy Family? It's really good so far. This season's top anime. Being a Voltron fan since '84, so I love Netflix series. But Chef's sake, I have been fine with Ruff if he were stronger. He's noticeably lacking compared to the rest of the party. Naveen, that one is on my radar, but I've not watched it yet. But it is on my radar. It's something I've been keeping an eye on. Just the age-old problem of just having too much media to deal with. Watched a lot of Power Rangers, so I never got into Voltron. Alright, Aeola's Veil. This is going to be a very long outro, isn't it? Thanks. You're going to every single town. It's going to take a while. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. This might actually take over 100 hours because... Oh, we got 5 hours. We're good. Hey, sub 100 hours. Oh, wrong place. I always mess up this place. This is where I want to be. She's on the other side of the veil. She's not even here. Sheesh. Oh, Porcus, you're outside. Thou believest me to be Mayor Seraphina. Seraphina? Ha! Thou art sorely mistaken, friend. 'Tis true that we dress in similar fashion, but that is where the similarities end. She's far more beautiful than I. Well, you didn't have to confuse me. Dragon Quest VII is a hawking beast of a game in terms of content and time. Holy moly. Yeah. Good luck with the PS1 version. Asta, everyone, it is I, Seraphina. Ha! You seem somewhat surprised at my appearance. I, too, was surprised when it happened. No sooner had I learned that you had defeated the Demon King than my wings shrank and disappeared. I can only imagine that they will return to their true owner, having fulfilled their purpose here. But enough about me. You are the heroes of the hour. Of the hour? Of the forever? We saved the world from the Demon King! SMH. I can sing over 100 hours in Dragon Quest XI, and I'm about a third to a half of that is post-game. Might take me a year or two before I can beat PS1 version and give you a full verdict. Yeah, for sure. And with good reason, you have saved our world from disaster and destruction. All humankind owes you a great debt. Now that the Demon King has been defeated, there's nothing more for us to fear. Certainly not while we have both the Wind Spirit and something something. I hope you will continue to visit us from time to time, Master. I believe I speak on behalf of all the Cirrus when I say that we will always be honored to welcome you to the Vale. Sweet. Hopefully that's all we need to do here, because if I run all the way out and it says, we need to talk to more people, I'm going to be so sad. Dragon Quest VII is around 100 hours, and that's just a main... It's just a main story, absolutely yeah. Dragon Quest VII main story being 100 hours is pretty crazy. And we went too far. I can't believe we're finally at the end. There were many times where I did not think we would make it to the end. I was getting a little burnt out towards the end of some of the islands. Could be worse. You could have been forced to visit towns in both past and present. You're showing off your hero swagger. If you've watched Such Red Captain America, you know how thankful the world is when you save it. Yeah, that's true. No, I did want to leave. My inner Canadian came out there, meant to say the... I know, I was like, A? Is he trying to say A like Canadian A? Yeah, this is the longest game I've ever played. Imagine I picked up the PS1 version and we're just halfway through at this point. I mean, I can go back and we did look at this. I want to see when the first one went live. When did I publish the first Dragon Quest VII video? March 1st. And we're almost at the end of April. It took me 2 months to get through this game. 2 months. It wasn't playing every day, and sometimes I only streamed once a week, but yeah, it drags for a long time, but the last section is really intense and awesome. Oh yeah, the last bit of this was so good. I know this was a very early on... Oh, this is the French place. I was like, I don't remember where this is. 2 months and 25 streams. To be fair, today was 1 stream, but my stream dropped at one point, so I split it into 2. I mean, I have 50 streams of Dragon Quest IX. Yeah, because of the time of year, you've 100%ed that game, haven't you? You've like 100% of it, haven't you? This is me just doing the main story. Technically, Persona 5 Royal is longer than this, but it's not nearly as easy to get lost in that game as it is in Dragon Quest VII. Nope. Wait, you haven't 100%ed that yet? Oh, sorry, it's not nearly as long. Sorry. How long is each stream? 3+ hours? Wow. Well, that's 150 hours right there alone. Nope, not 100% yet? Wow. Jeez. Oh, that's a lot of content. It's been a long time since I've played through Dragon Quest IX, but the main story is not, including post-game, is definitely not crazy long. Some of continues in post-game, though, I think. Played a lot of it off-stream, too. Okay, so Dragon Quest IX is longer than Dragon Quest VII. My file is 700 plus now? Wow! That's wild. But you are gravely injured, mon ami. Alors we must send for doctor immediately. Oh, don't panic. It's only a scratch or two. Oh, what are you lot doing here? Vanilla Persona 5 took me like 110 hours to beat, I think. Wow. Wow. I mean, I know someone with an 18,000 plus hour file in Dragon Quest IX. That's crazy. Dragon Quest IX just has a crazy amount of post-game dungeons and grind stuff to do that makes it go into a crazy hundreds of hours? No kidding. Listen, I've got a favor to ask. Seriously, this is the last thing I'll ever need of you for me, Knight Tarner. You have to tell everyone I was there with you when you took down the Demon King, okay? Please, pretty please? No. Well, oh, come on, don't be like that. I'm begging you all my life, Joe. No! Fine. Okay. Hey everyone, Buddy was with us when we met. Main story wise is about the same length as 8. You pushover. I said no twice. But like most of that is very largely optional. A standard playthrough of Dragon Quest IX would maybe take around 50 to 60-ish hour range. And it's a DS game, so much for the idea that handheld games aren't as long as console games. Yep. Mine was around 80. But you know, like, my issue with Dragon Quest VII's length was not that it was long. It's that most of it was the same repeating formula that got really dry. And there was no story progression until you completed all the islands. And that was hard to get through. Dragon Quest IX is meant to go on for as long as player desires. They were planning on releasing new content for it over time, wanting to make it play like an MMO, which in retrospect was kind of pointless because Dragon Quest X is an actual MMO that was never released outside of Japan. Seriously, I want Dragon Quest X to come to the West so bad. I would immediately sign up. Oh, there we go. They did that for a while. The DLC was drip released. Oof. Welcome back to the desert, dear saviors. Queen Neferta would like to thank you from the bottom of her heart and she would also like to speak with you directly. This being so, I will now take my leave. I will not leave far. My dear saviors, how long have I awaited this day? How long have we all? No words can express the gratitude I feel. No treasure can repay the great debt we owe you. For how many centuries now have you strived on behalf of the people of the desert? In the reign of Queen Fertiti, you delivered the dunes from darkness and from the scourge of monsters. During my own reign, you came to our aid once more and roused the spirit of the land from his slumber beneath the sands. And now you have saved not just our realm, but the entire world from a fate beyond imagining. We desert dwellers will never forget you. Your name shall live on for all eternity. May glory follow you wherever your paths may lead. And should you ever have cause to visit us again, know that you will always have a home upon our sands. Yeah, that's my same problem with Dragon Quest VII. The length isn't the issue, it's just its formula isn't built to pace and last the amount of length the content does. It just wears thin and gets repetitive quick and makes it a drag. Me too, I'd love to see Dragon Quest X brought here. It's the only main series Dragon Quest game I haven't played. Yeah, like, honestly, if they bring Dragon Quest X to the West, we're all signing up and we're making a guild party, whatever that game has for groups. If it ever, somehow, by some miracle, comes to the West, we're all playing. That's just the law. That's the law of the world. Yes. I'd be so down for that. Yeah, it would be so much better too having like people to play, like especially like MMO. And I'm pretty sure it really is built around having like parties. Yep, count me in. Great. Sounds like we've already got a party of 4 minimum. Hey, I've been going about Megafer all wrong. All I've got to think were Meccan Emberdale bigger and livelier. I forgot all about our old beliefs and rituals and whatnot. Well, that's all going to change now. I'm going to make sure we live in harmony with Father the Flames just like we used to. I already have a crippling addiction to one MMO. Now you want to have another? Absolutely, yeah. Hard pass. My multiplayer endeavors begin and end with fighting games. Fair enough. Even Dragon Quest IX, when that gets a remake, it'll likely have online multiplayer, so you know what we gotta do. Yes! But Dragon Quest MMO nowadays? Yes. Oh, if Dragon Quest IX like came to the Switch and it had its like pseudo MMO features, whatever. Oh yeah, we gotta play. We gotta play. That would be so much fun. That'd be so much fun. And what better way to do that than rekindling tradition of the Fire of the Flaming Festival, eh? It's been years since the last one. It's long overdue. It looks like you've lot of arrived just in time to take part, eh? Come on then. There's not like the old Flaming Festival, is there? We really should start advertising it a bit more. Did I just say that? It just slipped out. Oh, sorry. Oh, I would be playing with everyone under the sun if there was a Dragon Quest IX remake. You know I would. Crystal Time Gear clears his schedule. There's only one thing on the agenda. The Dragon Quest III version of Dragon Quest VIII actually made use of some of Dragon Quest IX's improvements, which makes quite a few aspects of the game so much more bearable than the PS2 original. I was very close to picking the 3DS version. I made the ROM. I was ready to go. I was ready to lock and load. But then I got my hands on the PS2 version, and it's like, oh, I gotta play that. Take that, Demon King, and that, pow. Oh, hiya, Buster. Go on, tell the story of how you give the Demon King good whacking. Come on, now, don't be shy. I don't like to see leftovers eat up. Nom 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 nom. There's a right nice community spirit on the village these days, just like when I were a lad. I suppose you've got youngsters to thank for that, eh? When Dragon Quest IX first released, the DS I had nobody to really play with as a kid, so when the remake comes out, I'm literally getting everyone to play it together. Quits his job, cuts ties with all friends and family, begins to exist solely for Dragon Quest IX multi. Legit. So is this official? So is it official that Dragon Quest IX is getting a remake? No, we're speculating. Hardcore speculation. Hope. It's mostly hope. But it has to happen. Like, it has to happen eventually. And it's been a long time now since that game came out. It's literally gotta happen. Every single other game has got a remake besides 9. Yeah, like, it has to happen. I don't know who I'm missing. I've talked to most people. Forgot how much you enjoyed the festival. Blind hope. Yeah, it's blind hope. Listen, I heard what you did. You slayed the Demon King, didn't you? I would have helped you, but if you should have asked, you know. Here comes Oster, fresh from the fight, the hero who held out till the morn of light. That's a little snippet of a song I wrote about you. Do you like it? Yes. Hi, I thought you might. There's one more person here we can talk to. 2 more people. You know, the more I think about the Burn Mount, the more amazing it seems to me. I mean, the thought of having a choicey fire like that burn inside a massive mountain. It's no wonder that's where the Father to Flames choose to live. All them cuts and bruises on them monsters gave me healed up nicely now. I really should go and thank the fella who saved me. Righto, it's nearly time for the most important bit of the frame of the festival. Return to the fire ritual. I take it your pals are all set, Oster. Yes. Yes. Alright, you lot. Let's get to cracking. Right here, Gaffer. Game makes us wait through this whole long lineup. Okay, good, no. Right then, Oster, you're ready to throw your flames in the crater? Yes. Go on then, one at a time. Woohoo! Oster throws the flames into the crater. Bye-bye, little flame. Volcano explodes, everyone dies at the end. Yeah, really, that's the ending we needed. Because this ending, pun intended, is a slow burn. Thank you kindly. Right, my turn. Mighty Father to Flames, we hope the people of Emberdale offer you our thanks. Like when we threw the fuel into the bottom of the volcano while we were in the bottom of the volcano. Genius. Genius. Doesn't get much smarter than that. Alright, where are we now? Hubble. Oh boy, the scary girl.
There you are, Asta. And about time, too. I've heard all about your latest adventures, you know.
When I gave you the gift of my friendship, I was confident you would prove yourself worthy of it, and so you have. Before I met you, my life was dreadfully dull. I was surrounded by wrinkly old men from morning until night. I can still remember the day you first came to the castle. I thought, wow, I'd love to chop his head off. I'd realized it until then, but I'd never been truly alive before that. I'm sure you feel the same way. I mean, who wouldn't feel full of life with the intelligent, attractive young monarch like me for a friend? You do, don't you? Yes? As if I needed to ask. Now, Asta, there's something I want to speak with you about. Come to my room downstairs and come alone. Come here and let me have a good long look at you without anyone interrupting. Oh, you're gonna get some buff for saving the world. Wait, PG-13. Yes, you really are rather handsome. I like the rugged look, you see. You should be flattered, you know. I'm fussy when it comes to faces. Now, I'm sure you've guessed what this is about already, but, well, I'll be of the marriageable age soon, and I was thinking that if you wanted to, we might... Chapstick, enough with that emote. It kills me every time. Yeah. No, sorry, I've changed my mind. It's too soon to talk about all that. Let's just say that you should visit often, or else. I'm gonna go. Ah, guys, we gotta go. That was nearly an emergency. Hubble's great, isn't it? We should come here more often, Asta. Absolutely not. We're gone. That's it. Go, 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 go. We got to go. Does the queen want to marry Asta? It seems that way. You may be the queen, but you still need consent. Yeah, but if you don't give her consent, she cuts off your head. So, I mean, damn, dude, Asta's got his picks lined up. Hubble, Princess, Maribel. Yeah, he could either be the mayor or king. A choice. Okay, wait. Mr. Chapstick, what is that emote? Craigasm? I need to add that to my list if it's not already there. That's amazing. I love that one.
Ah, there you are. I thought you'd never show up.
Craigasm, yeah, I gotta add that one.
Well, come on then. People have come all the way from Buckingham to see you, you know.
Okay, I don't remember that. It shows how well I paid attention. To be fair, Greg, I'm like 50% paying attention. Like, we killed the bad guy. You know? This is really all questionably required. I want to see the credits roll because, you know. Yes, is a default Twitch emote? Oh, okay. Amazing.
Aha! Hello, old friend. You look well. Very, very well indeed. I hope your newfound fame isn't proving too much of a burden. It must be awful having everyone tell you how amazing you are all the time. Isn't peace wonderful?
I'm pleased to say that my husband is back to his old self. It's an enormous relief, it really is. And I suppose we've got you to thank, haven't we?
I always knew there was something special about you. Why don't we go to the casino together sometime? I bet we'd clean up.
How old is Asta anyways? I know he's definitely the youngest of the Dragon Quest protagonists. So he's 16, but the Dragon Quest V hero did start his adventure when he was 6. So while he wasn't 6 throughout the whole story, he was the youngest starting. But Asta is 16. We did look it up once, because we thought he was like 12. But no, he is 16. No, actually, he might be 17. Hang on. How old is Kiefer? Because that'll tell me, because Kiefer was like 1 year older. $16 looks like 7. Kiefer's 18. The hero might be... Oh, it says right here? No, he's 16. Okay, sorry. Yeah, he is 16. Stream is lagging a bit here on my end. Oh no! Oh, the internet's going out. Yeah, sorry, Kiefer was... So 16 is the hero, and Kiefer's 18. Yeah, sorry guys, I'm dropping frames like crazy. Oh, hold on, we might be back. I don't want to speak too soon. I'm going to keep pushing through. If the stream drops out right, I'm definitely sorry. It seems to have stabilized.
Ahoy there, shipmate. 'Tis a fine thing indeed to see you looking so...
Oh, sorry, Greg. I just realized you asked how I felt about Shark Eye and his crew earlier. I definitely like them. They are super awesome. They are super duper cool. Oh, we're dropping frames left, right, and center. This is not good.
Here's the Oster, and here's the Captain Shark Eye.
Welcome back aboard, Oster. You and your friends really finally rid us of that dastardly Demon King, eh?
Be a monk or any Akitoriyama can't escape drawing children, fighting battles with the fate of the world hanging in the balance. And they say Kamen Rider is too ridiculous. My upload speeds drop to about 6 megabit per second. That's where all these lost frames are coming from.
I can only imagine how pleased the old King of Buckingham would be to see him come last.
Yes, Crystal Time gear.
Oh, hey there, Oster. Rumor has it you're our next captain. I've some mighty fine fireworks set aside to celebrate the big announcement. Har har!
Oh man, come on, Twitch, don't do this to me. I'm watching my frames like vanish. It's not... Okay, so it looks like my voice is still coming through. I think my voice comes through clear. I turned on the stream to see how bad it is. The video's rough, but the voice is here, so we'll just keep pushing through. We'll push through.
So you made it back from the accursed Cathedral of the Blight in one piece, did you, Oster? And you saved the world from the clutches of the Demon King while you were at it. That was no small feat, lad.
Your voice and the audio is fine, just the frames? Okay. Yeah, I guess I can live without the frames. The internet's dying. I'm just going to try to push through. I want to see credits roll.
We here aboard the Sea Dragon have been mighty impressed with your antics. Mighty impressed. So much so that we're of a mind to make our next captain. What say you to that, eh? Does it tickle your fancy? Would you be willing to follow in me wake and lead the scurvy sea dogs to glory and beyond?
Absolutely yes. Oh god, I used the wrong year. Oh, I didn't even notice. If you hadn't called that out, I would not have noticed.
I didn't doubt you'd answer any other way. But alas, I ask merely for the fun of it. I cannot in good conscience allow you to take my place. After all, you have a father with a ship of his own, eh? A fine man named Pollock. I'll not deprive him of a worthy successor. But it pleases me greatly to know that the thought of becoming a pirate didn't fill you with horror, lad. I'm too young and handsome to be seeking a replacement just yet anyhow. Anyway, less of the gas bagging. You have a voyage to be setting off on.
Worse is, Chapstick, you used like a longer version of your. It took more effort to make that mistake than it would have to just put it right. I'm just messing with you. I use the wrong words all the time.
Seems King Scuba has business with us. I know not what, but for the King of the Deep to have summoned us, 'twill be no small matter, I'm sure.
Yeah, literally.
Anyway, our homeward journey will take us right by your home port of Pilcard Bay, and just as you're setting out in the Pilcard harvest, no less.
My brain is fried. I'm tired. I feel that. You better believe I didn't hesitate for even a second to say yes when he asked if Oster would become a pirate. Oh, immediately yes. Immediately yes.
I imagine the festivities
activities will be a fine sight to see from the deck of the Sea Dragon. So let's not say our farewells just yet. Our paths will cross again upon the ocean wave soon enough. Listen up, you worthless bilge rats. Get yourselves a hearty eyeful of Asta and his friends here. This is what real courage looks like. We could all learn a thing or two from these fine young warriors. So let's take a leaf from their log books as we set sail for shores unknown and adventures anew. Arr, come ye sea, come ye dogs ye, show your appreciation for your Captain Shark Eye and for Asta and his crew. Alright, that's enough appreciation. Away with a lot of ye, and say your prayers to the water spirit afore we weigh anchor. That seems dangerous. To the king! Shores unknown, who's gonna tell him the ocean wraps back around? I don't have the heart. I don't have the heart to tell him. What kept you, Asta? I was worried you wouldn't manage without me, you know? But you can't spend your whole life leaning on me, can you? I had to cut the apron string at some point. And I have to admit, you did pretty well. Now let's get going. King Donald is waiting for us. Maribel's back in the party. Let's go. I don't care if the game's over. Maribel's back. You were never going to give up, were you, Asta? We owe you the most profound debt of gratitude. We really do. Ah, there you are. It's a real honor to be in the presence of heroes like you. Thank you for everything you've done for us. You did it. You really did it. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I know my brother's happy too, wherever he is. Poor girl. Poor girl.
You have returned. I must congratulate you on your victory. The scale of your achievement is almost beyond imagining. Without your extraordinary efforts, our world would have remained mired in darkness and despair. Or perhaps we would still have been worshipping a false god in the form of that wretch, the Demon King. Regardless, if it has not been for you, the future of mankind would have been bleak indeed. You are the saviors, not just of this kingdom, but of the entire world. And to think it all began with such a trifling matter. With my foolish son's peeling of his mother's precious ring. It was incandescent with rage. I was incandescent with rage. I doubt I have ever shouted so much in my life. I had convinced myself that my poor attempts at parenting had produced a reckless rogue unfit for the throne. But little did I know where it would all lead, that the events of that day would set in motion the wheels of our salvation. I did not raise a reckless rogue after all. I raised a hero. I'm proud of him, and I'm proud of you all. Now we must prepare a banquet, the likes of which this kingdom has never seen. Let the celebrations commence.
I hope winter does not come soon. It's Princess Lilith. A feast this kingdom's never seen is a turkey and a watermelon? This is a sad kingdom. That night, the halls of the Star Castle echoed the sounds of... Too fast. Aw, too short. Invitations are sent to the people of Pilcar Bay who join enthusiastically and their mouths get sleep. Dragon Quest Overture theme hype. I was so excited for the theme and then it goes away. Sad. Super sad. Too short. Then morning comes. Wakey, wakey, Asta. Come on. You can't stay in bed all day. It's the most important day of the year in Pilcar Bay. The day of the Pilcar harvest. Your father has already headed over to the jetty. Mom, can't you tell I slept in my clothes for this very event? Wow, remember what Asta used to look like? It's been so long since we've seen him in this outfit. You know what? And this happens with every game. I did not like his outfit in the start, and now I'm in love with it. And it was all a dream. I would lose it. I would lose it if this was all a dream. I would not be happy. All set? It wouldn't do for a fisherman to sleep in, you know. Not on your big day. Let me take a good look at you, young man. Oh, you've turned all right. Do you have any idea how long I've waited for this day to come? To think my little boy is finally going off to sea. Now off you go and stay safe. Oh, before you go, I think I almost forgot. I went to you to pick up that sandwich. Take the sandwich to your father, will you? And you know how he likes his pill cards, and here's one for you too. I finally got it. I finally earned my own pill card sandwich. That's what this has been about. That's what all of this has been about, and we've done it. We made it. We have earned the pill card sandwich. Off you go now. Take care, dear. If this ends with the hero and his father sailing off together eating pill card sandwiches, I will be so happy.
You took your time, my lad. Now, where are you ready to finally become a man? You'd better be, because we're going to be throwing you in at the deep end. But before we set sail, why don't you go below and greet your new shipmates? You'll want to be on good terms with them. You're going to be spending a lot of time together.
And you only had to kill Satan to get one. Yeah, really. My mom's got high standards. Like, it's all been off this quest for food.
There's no one in the entire kingdom who hasn't heard of Captain Pollock. You must be proud to have a man like that for a father. Ahoy there, young Oster. Here you'll be going to join us on board. Well, a word of warning. We won't go easy on you just because you're Pollock's boy. Ahoy there, young Oster. It's my job to make sure the harpoons are all working order.
Hold on. I knew it. I knew it. Get these barrels out of here. I knew it. I knew it. I should have said out loud. I knew it. Shh. Get lost, will you? You're going to blow my cover. Wait, was this actually all just a dream? This is way too reminiscent. Don't tell me this was actually all... Is that really it? No, it wasn't.
Hey, who's that over there? Well, if it isn't young Mirabelle, looks like I've cut me a stowaway.
Gah! Why is it such a big deal anyways? Why can't you just let me come fishing with you? Go on, just forget you saw me, please. Did I mention how tasty your stew is? Really, you'd have to tell me the recipe someday.
Flattery won't get you nowhere, young lady, and it certainly won't get you on board this ship. Now get out of here before I go tell your father what you've been up to. What is all this commotion? What's going on? Ah, Captain Pollock. Well, the thing is, we've got a stowaway. It's young Mirabelle.
Excuse me, I don't know where that came from. Meryl became a legit sage and champion, dude. I think she has earned her right to get on the boat. Yeah, really.
Alright, girl, but just this once, you hear?
Yes!
Right. Now that's settled, it's time to set sail. Come on, lad, less of your slacking.
You kill a demon king, can't get a lick of respect. You heard your father, no slacking. I love Maribel so much. Yeah, a lick of respect around here. Even Maribel.
All right, lads, anchors away. Hoist the mainsail.
Maribel created the Thunder trope, dude. It's true. I wouldn't doubt it. I would not doubt it one bit. Why do I not see a single island on the horizon? Where is everything? Say it isn't so. Pirates! Pirates incoming! Go, go, go! And that's a wrap. Pilcart. Okay, chapstick. Our ship's bigger than yours! We're getting raided by pirates! Get the spears! They're like, we're just flexing on you. See you later. Wait. Did he find her? His wife? It ain't a math measuring contest. That pirate ship is so huge. It really is. He did find his wife. I think that's his wife. Yeah, he found Anais? Okay. Did somebody mention that and I missed it? Probably if I went around talking in the crew, they would talk about it, but I kind of skipped that. I really want to see credits roll. Man, 56,000 frame drops. I'm going to have to call my my ISP. This is crazy. It was going fine most of the day, and then it died. Then it was going fine again, and then died again. Shark Guy straight up looks like Vincent Valentine from Final Fantasy VII. I'm gonna need to refresh myself on what he looks like. He kind of does. Pretty close too. That's actually crazy. He said when you talked to him that Scuba wanted to talk to him for some reason. Oh yeah, that's right. I totally forgot. Scuba was the one who helped his wife out. I totally forgot about that. That's good catch on that. I totally forgot. You know what? I'm wondering. No, it wouldn't be. I'm trying to figure out like what would cause my upload to die. But I think it's just my internet service provider sucks. That reason was to tell him that Anais was still alive. Fair enough, yeah. Oh, there's a she. Ashai. My upload's great. My upload's like still gigabyte, but the rest of it. Oh, Sir Mervyn. The upload's slow. It's 5 megabit per second, and I'm currently trying to upload. Oh, rough. And I'm currently trying to upload 1080p, so it's not going well. It's one of those things, like when you get to the end of a video game, especially when you've really enjoyed, and especially when you've been playing for a long time, it's, as much as you're happy you beat it, you get that almost little sense of, like, emptiness. Like, what now? I mean, I know what now. I know we're going to move on to the next Dragon Quest, but I'm getting that right now. It's like, can't believe it's over. Moment of crazy amount of respect to the translators and localizers of this game. The work they did was insanely tough and good. There's like thousands of pages of text for this one. I remember seeing somewhere that there's like 70,000 unique lines of dialogue. Or maybe I'm thinking of just the party chat. No, I can't be right. Somewhere someone said that there were like 70,000 unique lines of dialogue. Oh.
Right. Haul in those nets, lads. Come on now, heave!
Hmm? Why, that's no fish. Here, lad, isn't that one of those bits of stone you've been collecting? Although it looks a little different to the one that got tangled in our nets a while back. Yes, this one seems near enough complete, and with a message on it instead of a map. By my beard, look at that. Dear Osta, it says.
Is this leading into the post-game stuff here? Dear Osta, as I write this, I'm traveling the world with the roamers. Kiefer. To be honest, I've lost track of time a bit, but I know it's been a while now since we went our separate ways. I haven't seen Florence since that day either. Anyway, I'm still here, and I'm still the guardian, and guess what? I married Layla in the end. Sorry, Lala. I think it should be Layla, though. So if you're reading this, there's a favor I want to ask you. Something I want to tell my old man. Something I want you to tell my old man. Tell him his boy is doing just fine. And just remember, Asta, we'll always be friends, no matter what. See you, old friend, Kiefer. And this is where the tears started for me, yeah. No kidding. The end, finally. They added an extra story for him in the 3DS version. Oh, okay, that was not originally in the PS1. Nice touch, a letter from Kiefer. That's an incredible touch. Oh. It's not taking any input. I guess that's it? I guess that's the end? Probably? Wow. That ending was like heavier than I expected. That Kiefer letter. One that confirms that she is indeed his descendant. Game over. Yeah, they had been so heavy-handed in implying that she was his descendant. But I guess, yeah, this is confirmation. Wow. Of course, the frames are still dropping. It's really ruining the moment. Wow. Is what it is, I suppose. How do you access the extra story? It's got to be like one of the two fragment things. I think I have something here that explains them. You know what we never did? Okay, I'm rebooting and loading into the save. You know what we never did? In the Hub Island, you get a tablet to enter it. You can only attain it once as she is in your party. Oh, okay. We never got the chest. The chest that's under Istard Castle. We never got it. I'm reloading. I'm rebooting. We're going back in and we're going to go get it before I end the stream. I got to know what's in it. I got to know what's in it. We never got it. I said we wouldn't get it, and we didn't get it. I was really hoping we would. Oh, by the way, 96 hours, 22 minutes. That's how long it took. Very random thing to think about. Yeah. Come on, guys. I totally forgot. We gotta go. And we have a key that can open it now. We have the ultimate key. Well, there's still monsters? Geez, some happy ending this is. We've left the world worse off than how we found it. I mean, I guess no Demon King now, but still. This better work. Yes! Finally! I don't know after how many times you see that chest. Finally! Oh wait, what's this? We lay this stone in commemoration of the discovery of this beautiful uninhabited island. This place is a veritable paradise. Crystal clear rivers run through verdant forests where wildlife frolic and the trees hang heavy with fruit. May the tranquility we have found here spread to all the corners of the world. Crazy, you have to wait the whole game to finally access this? This better be good. Here we go. A Yggdrasil leaf. After that was it. It was a Yggdrasil leaf the whole time. You had the moment right before you face the Demon King? Oh, really? I didn't know that. Yggdrasil leaf. Such a damn tease. That chest has been there from the first moment in the game. The first moment in the game, we have been looking at that chest. Unbelievable. You know what? I opened the chest. I officially beat the game. That was the only goal I had. And to get a pill card sandwich. So we've done it. We've done it. Okay, wow. I didn't think I'd be beating the game today. I didn't. It was around the time I got to the second spirit that I was like, we might do this today. This might be happening. But I mean, I guess it's helpful, but should we just go to a fight and just die so that we can use it? No. Oh, also there's a door in the temple area on a start? Oh? Where's that? Like, you don't mean the church here, do you? That might lead to some post-game stuff. Like the fragment shrine. Oh, yeah, that locked door. I'm pretty sure that accesses... the altars where you put the endgame fragment tablets. We can run over there quickly and look. Because I think it's... You go down here. And this was it, right? So when you open this... Yeah, here's one. And then I think you can go further. And... here is two. Yeah, okay. We've got one of 3, 6, 7, 8. One of 8 here. I didn't think you'd finish the game this week, but you just breezed through the last part of it. The last part's a lot easier because it just kind of tells you where to go and what to do. And the story was a lot more intriguing in it, so it was a lot easier to push through. I wanted to get through it. Some of the islands, it's like, oh, this again? But, yeah, actually, I am surprised how quickly we got through this last bit, though. This is one of 4. Yeah, this is post-game dungeons. I did see in a guide at one point that's what this place is. So, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Like I said, I didn't think we would finish it today. I didn't even think we would finish it this week, like Greg said. Because at the end of last stream, I thought it would be 2 streams minimum before we finished. But we're done. We did it. We actually beat Dragon Quest VII. Dang, well, there you go. I'll finish the behemoth of an RPG. Oh, this behemoth of an RPG. Yeah. And you know what that means? The next 3 are all stellar games. congrats. Thank you. Post-game. Like the game isn't long enough already. Yeah, exactly, Greg. I won't be touching the post-game on this one. Okay, I think, because it's 11:48 p.m. for me right now. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to call the stream here shortly, and then I'm going to just get rolling on setting up for Dragon Quest VIII. I'll release the schedule sometime tomorrow or Monday for next week, and that's when we're... Oh, no, sorry. I keep forgetting, though. We do have a hiatus game we're playing. So we're going to play through... what's it called again? Idiot Maiden. We're going to play through Idiot Maiden. It should take an hour. I believe Ace said the game's like an hour long. So it's going to be our little hiatus. Good streaming. Glad I was able to catch the final. Yes, I'm really glad you made it too. Actually, most of you were able to make it for the very last bit. So I'm really happy that you guys were able to be here with me, especially for the credit roll. Okay, see you next stream. Bye for now. Yep, and Greg, I got some videos of yours to catch up on, so I'll be doing some of that tonight and tomorrow as well. Okay. Yeah, I guess we'll call it here for tonight. I'm going to get some Dragon Quest VIII stuff ready. I'm going to get the Idiot Maid stuff ready. And go from there. Yeah, so thank you, everyone, for hanging out. Have a great night. See ya.